Good evening, everyone. It is 1818. 1818 on the 27th of December 2024. And I want to let everyone watching this broadcast know, or watching it later, that my son, Velker, who has been on these airways many, many times over the years, is sitting at his computer, which I will say did not cost a little bit of money, playing Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, actual, honest to God, straight up, I saw him doing it. I went, "Are you playing Wolfenstein?" Which I will say, and I am, and I'm talking about like no looking up, fighting Robo Hitler Wolfenstein. And I just now apparently it is an achievement in which one? Wolfenstein 2? Yeah. But he is over there doing that. It's a history may not repeat itself, but it does sometimes feel like a circle. Here we are. All right, there's all this. I've sent out a blue sky thing. I don't know what that is. And now I'm going to send out a tweet. All right,
It's
here.
called post.
A post. I'm putting out a post. There it is. That's good. I like that. We're doing that. There's this. We are there.
I've heard that it doesn't repeat itself, but it may rhyme.
It may rhyme. There you go. And now, Red Ouroboros, good evening to you, man. Happy Friday. It is the time between Christmas and New Year's when I typically take a little bit of time off, and therefore I like to build games, and I've been obsessing about Star Wars games, because I forget how this all started. But I got interested in doing it. I've kind of wanted to do it. We tried it with Star Wars Chain of Command, but we've gone back, and after some incredibly fierce activity, we now have Star Wars Iron Ben Shotmum. The rule set is Quadrant 13. A forgotten game, I think, in the Lardy canon, done by Robert Avery, who did a number of lovely scenario books, a couple of which I built stuff for. But he actually wrote this, and it's his sci-fi variant of Iron Ben Shotmum. And it's going to feel very similar to those that have gathered. We have brought to the table Achilles, the chronologist, the grim harbinger, and Destruct, and we're happy to have you all here. We are desperately hoping that our guy Dalinor is going to be able to join us. He is in a bit of a kerfluffle, so we hope that he can be with us very, very shortly. But let's dive in. It's Quadrant 13. And the rules are available for absolutely no flipping money on the website of the Two Fat Lardies, but we'll give them a go. You're going to see there's just a boat ton of similarities. This is all referenced on Two Fat Lardies Iron Ben Shotmum version 3. So it works pretty well along those lines. The ground scale is the same. The basing is the same. The next game I do for this, because I hope we will have more than one, will multi-base. You'll notice I have single-based. That's because I hadn't yet gotten them removed from their bases. Haz is seeing to that. Thank you so much, Haz. You are awesome on that stuff as ever. For all the grief I give you, I really do appreciate it. And we're going to be doing that. That'll be fixed up. But right now we're on the single-base level, so just get used to that. The time scale, it's run by a deck of cards. We have look at this. Look at our cards. I'm so happy. Here we have we have Rebel and Imperial cards. Ooh. And on the back you can see, oh look. See, huh? Aren't they nice? They're nice. My wife made those for me. She's so nice. It's nice to have some. I think she likes them because, like, wait a minute, this is another one of those things you do that isn't going to cost me any money. And I said, yes. And she said, good, I'll do it. But the other thing was I immediately started, when I posted it, I got a number of direct messages saying, hey, could you post those to Arts Cow? And I said, I could. I don't want to be sued that badly. Because I have an odd hunch that the Lucas family feels sternly about, or whoever owns the rights, I suppose it's Disney these days, takes this stuff kind of seriously. Anyway, it's run by a deck of cards, most of which will be very familiar to you with I Ain't Been Shot Mum. All the rules are just going through on the same. Now, let's talk about this, because this is a topic that we came in on. There is no doubt in my mind that this is a speculative game. This is almost in the playtest pen. Why? It's not because of the rules, which I think we're all going to be very familiar with a few tweaks. It's not because of the board build-up, which I did using the rules in Quadrant 13, which are very clean and very straightforward. It is play balance. Because it is a good game system, because it is by the Lardies, it doesn't have points. And when you don't have points, the one thing I miss having with points, is the only thing I miss having with points, is it's hard to balance a scenario. It's hard to tell whether you're balanced or not. So I don't know if we are or we aren't. People were asking offline, is there some sort of a reference to what was in an Imperial unit, what was in a Star Wars unit? Well, the first thing I'll say is just to repeat an earlier comment, which is nobody knows how big these bloody things were. There are source books of 3,000 pages telling you in great detail what was the composition of the Imperial Navy, the Imperial Army. It's all made up. It's all rank fiction. That backstory never existed. It's been pushed forward by the nerds. I love you all. But don't come to me with your, well, you understand that an Imperial Army company would have been... No, don't do it. I instead used a lovely... the one thing I did like about it, we played it, in fact, just a couple days ago, Star Wars Chain of Command. And that did include a platoon roster. And so I have used that platoon roster. Now that does a couple of things when you scope up to Iron Ben Shotmum. And one of them is, by example, when you take a look over here, here you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 person rebel squad. You will notice they still have, as would have been the case, their saw. This is their SAW team right here on the end, just like they had before. They don't get any extra credit for that. It's just a squad. Iron Ben Shotmum says, that's a squad. The Imperials have the exact same thing. They have a squad assault. They have a squad assault weapon that's attached, and they just do it. Similarly, in Chain of Command, when you get one of these 1.1, I love this. They actually came up with a name, as if they had a name for this. The 1.4 FD laser cannon. No, it was big cannon with radar dish. I'm sure of it. You know, it's such a dumb weapon, but that's okay. That's okay. We loved it. I loved Empire. Anyway, if you have a 1.4 FD laser cannon team, usually you just get one in Chain of Command. Well, here you get 3. Yeah, that's the biggest difference. It's just when you scope up. So that's how I sketched this out. Have I horribly imbalanced one side or the other? Probably. I apologize in advance to whichever side that is. Hey, Red. Yeah, absolutely, man. Red Ouroboros, we are in that phase where we are absolutely losing track of what day of the week it is. God bless it. That's kind of wonderful, actually. We have big men's blinds. All the terminology is so familiar. There are two, however, two that must be noted. One is strike value. And this is for all support weapons. And this is determined by their weight of fire. It's one of the biggest things I fretted about. And every support weapon has a strike value, an SV. And the other is tech level. This is the overall technology of an army. It ranges from 0 to 4. He does tell us, Mr. Avery tells us in the rule book, Star Wars is tech level 3. So that's how he imagined it, so I couldn't possibly do it any other way. He also gives some nice descriptions about what the technology would look like at that. There are so many fun rules that we could play with down the road with this. I'm keeping them out. For example, you can start adding in artificial intelligence. You can start adding in time machines. And time travel. Yeah, I'm not sure that fits in the Star Wars universe, but it is fun. There is weight of units. I don't know it's a particular concern here, but we do have actions based on type of unit. I'm making everybody here regular. So everybody on this table is a regular, except these guys that aren't going to be showing up on the table. I just built them because Achilles had mentioned them and I was poking at them. These guys would be definitely 100% elite. But their sir is not appearing in this picture. But they're there. Everybody else, so take a look. I've got your actions set out for you on both sides. You're all good there. Like I say, we got regulars. We have our big men. They have their equipment. Everybody here has armor of some kind. It is not powered armor. It is not powered armor. This will affect you in terms of your protection. We're going to talk about that in fire. You have armor. You also have devices that aid movement, personnel movement systems. I'm missing something that I very much wanted to have on here, so I'm going to go get it while you all talk amongst each other to decide who's on what side. We've talked about roles, orders of battle, targeting. We have direct fire, indirect fire, and variable fire. Everything on this table is direct fire, except the grenade launchers on the AT-ATs. They are variable fire. They can be direct and indirect.
Well,
Are the ATSTs to scale?
Yes,
Don't they just fit 2 guys?
they do. Way up here. They're to scale. I checked against the toys. That's how I know.
Oh.
I understand that's canon.
Yeah, no, they have cannon. Teehee.
Is this not indirect?
Yes, but that's done by offboard support. That's done the way we do it in Ein Pen Shotmum, right? This is onboard direct, indirect.
I got you.
Yes, but of course, yes, your mad foo is just like that. Here we go. Mad foo. Oh yes, one of the biggest differences that we can talk about when we get down to weapon types is the type of round it fires. And he keeps it simple. I give him huge credit for this. There are bolts, and there is boom. A bolt is a solid bullet-like mass or a bolt of energy. It is designed to concentrate its fire on one particular point. Anything from a cannonball to an armor-piercing round. Additionally, DF direct fire bolt weapons can also be called autoguns. We might see that shortly. And then you have boom. That's your high explosives. It's a large area as opposed to a single point. There are some weapons that are able to fire both. You are able to choose when those weapons are fired. We do have a couple of boths on the field. And then there are flame weapons. We don't have any of those. We'll talk about strike values, expertise, big men. We do have specialists. Our big specialist on the table today are forward observers, a familiar friend, and snipers, which we know about from Charlie Don't Surf. They work exactly the same way as they do in Charlie Don't Surf.
Oh, they're Mon Calamaris.
Yeah, why wouldn't they be? They were
On cows on a desert planet. I think they're going to be a little thirsty.
Yeah, well, they bring hydration units with them. Work with them. Work with me here. I have plot units.
They have canteens. They have canteens.
Wait a minute, Achilles, you're a problem solver. That is funny.
They've just got plot armor. They're rebels after all.
Yeah, exactly. Just looking through the things you need to know about. You really don't need to know about much of this, much of this. This is all stuff you already know. You already know about off-field support. Gosh. We are rocking and rolling. There is a lovely section in here where he encourages you, and it's just called Chrome, where you can add chromey pieces to make it feel more like the world you're representing. I'm not doing any of that. I'm keeping it simple to see to see what I broke. No, I'm saying I love the section. I just am not comfortable doing it yet because I don't know how any of this is going to work. I might well want to do it later on. Let me be clear. We have a game deck. Now we're into the mechanics of the game. I don't think there is anything you haven't met yet. Yeah, nothing at all. The only thing, he wants to call it a commercial break. I refuse. It's a tea break. It is about that. I am belligerent. Other than that, it's exactly how he builds it out. We know what that does. We know what our big man cards do. We know what platoon cards do. We know what our specialist cards do. Off-table support. We do have a couple optional cards that I felt were appropriate to this particular one, though I did try to keep it simple. The first was, and by the way, he does include it's no longer called Diddy Mao, it's called Fade. And I could see certain Ewok persons using that in the future, but that's not what we're doing right now. The first is Rapid Deployment. I have given that card to the Imperials. One group of the player's choice that is still on a blind may move immediately, even if they've already moved.
So that's like that thing we had.
That's up and at 'em. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Very much like that. And then there's a lovely bunch of scouting cards we don't have, but I also have a rally card, which you've met before. That has been given to the rebels. They may remove 1 point of shock from a single unit that is not accompanied by a big man, or if accompanied by a big man, you may remove multiple shock points up to that big man's command initiative. It's a free activation. That too seemed appropriate. We know all about command initiatives. They are exactly the same, 1 through 4. And I don't know if this is different. I didn't go to look. It may be a comms thing here in the space age. Provided they are in communication with each other, within his command distance, if without communicators, anywhere on the battlefield if they have communicators. Of course they have communicators. A big man commanding commanding a company may use all of his command initiative to activate any one blind or a subordinate big man or a specialist.
Ooh, that'll get interesting.
The subordinate big man may then use his command initiative as though his command has been dealt. If his card is dealt later, it is, of course, ignored. So there you go.
Slightly off topic, I wonder if they have that in the modern Ein Benukmum game.
Yeah, that's a good question. You would think they would have that, but I don't know. Everything else is the same in terms of activation. The movement orders are the same. Obviously, those two AT-ATs can talk to each other. You know, the actions are the same. Overwatch, reserving dice. Movement, hidden movement on blinds is the same. False blind, he calls them false. I'm still calling them dummy. I don't feel anybody's feelings are hurt. And I love the fact that he asked this simple question. Can I move into close combat on a blind? Yes. This represents the fact that you have caught your opponent unawares. All right. Tabletop movement for foot troops is pretty much all the same that you're all familiar with. Changing.
And this one's doubled, right? Not
yes.
like
This is my double board. You are quite right. Unit integrity, digging in and hunkering down. In this game, you may hunker down. If you go to ground in cover, which there isn't a lot of, I will freely grant, you hunker down and get up for free. If you do it in the open in this game, and I may be adopting this for I Ain't Been Shot Mode, if you do it in the open just to do it, it costs you an action to get up. The argument being you're prone. So that however, is a rule here and will be done. Let's see here. Nothing. Yes. A lot of flying vehicles, which we don't yet have. Boats and submarines. There you go. They do have effective gravity and atmosphere when that comes. Spotting is identical. Automatic spotting is identical. Check your ranges. Fire is the same in principle. Let's see here. All right, let's talk. Firing at foot. It's again +1 die per person. It is, it's a die. You know, it's. What you have to do, you fire individually 1d6 for each action that you allocate to firing. Shock is, of course, subtracted. And here's the biggie. Tech level of the firing unit. You add double the tech level of the firing unit to the total pips rolled. You are always going to be firing at a +6.
Damn.
So think about that.
Oh, it's gonna get deadly.
Yes. But. Give me a moment. There is the bunching rule, +4. Stay out of ranges, or it'll happen. It's the usual bunching unit. Big men directing fire. We know about that. Yep. So, bolt weapons firing at foot essentially are doing it like machine guns. 2d6. Now, however, if a double is rolled on your 2d6 when your bolt weapon fires. Oh shoot, let me go back. Normally, non-auto gun bolt weapons fire individually. They use 2 actions, 2, to fire each shot, with each shot being able to target one squad or support weapon. 2d6. If a double is rolled, one man in the targeted squad or support weapon crew has been hit. Whether a double is rolled or not, the targeted infantry squad or support weapon is automatically pinned. So,
does that roll of doubles have to also be hits, or could they be double one?
the let's see here. 2 bolt guns. They have an example right here. 2 bolt guns, usually used in an AT roll, one with 4 actions and one with 3, are in danger of being overrun by a platoon of 3 infantry squads. Both decide to buy themselves a little time, firing at the approaching infantry. The bolt gun with 4 may target and therefore pin 2 of the advancing squads. The other is able to pin the other and has 1 action left over. Each gun then rolls to see if they have achieved any kills. 2 dice, 2d6 are rerolled a total of 3 times, with any doubles indicating that the targeted squad has been hit. All they do is pin. And then if they roll doubles, they cause a hit. So it's a lot of shots, and you can pin a lot of guys. Auto guns. I'm going to have to come back. I don't think I auto-gunned that guy, but I have to check. Boom weapons. Stationary boom weapons fire at their targets using area fire. They use their turn to shell or blast a target area. They roll 1d6 for effect on the fire table for each SV added together. If they miss, they may miss, see below. So, for example, an SV3 mortar would still roll 3d6, add up the total pips, and use that number. To fire, you select an enemy infantry squad or support weapon. If additional squads or support weapons are within 4 inches, they are then considered to be in the target area as well, so you circle out a 4-inch area. For each additional infantry squad, you get a +2. They support weapons that undertake other actions in the turn reduce their total roll by 2 per die rolled for each action used for anything other than firing. Same as an Iron Pen Shotmum. And then add double the tech level of the firing support weapon to the total rolled. Again, +6. Each point of shock on the firing support weapon crew reduces the total roll by 1 as usual. And again, as with Iron Pen Shotmum, check the number of ones rolled for firing to see if the support weapon has missed its target. If it rolls a number of 1s equal to or more than its SV divided by 2 rounded up, so in our case, 2 rounded up, the area fire has missed and there is no effect on the target unit. So you got to watch your 1s. Watch your 1s. If a target is hit by a boom weapon, it is pinned. Casualties are normal. Closes out to 36 inches. If more than 1 unit is in the range, players alternate picking as always. A roll of 2 or more 6s destroys any support weapon in the target area. The owner chooses if there's more than 1. We have no flame weapons. Vehicles firing at foot. And here's where Mr. Avery chose to get a little bit funky. As a reminder, vehicles operate with a base number of dice the same as a full-strength infantry squad of their troop type. Awesome. In addition, each specified gunner has half as many dice to shoot with his specific weapon. Don't be mad at me. I chose not to put any gunners in any vehicles. But that is something that can happen, and I'm going to be watching very closely. That's all sorts of extra actions. Vehicles without a specified gunner that undertake other actions, they get the standard -2. Auto guns mounted on vehicles may move and fire, subtract an additional 1d6 from their fire. And then they use their fire table. You will notice that things SV3 and above have a go further. They do more damage over longer distances. Then we get the fire table, which I've shown you all and is pretty nasty. And then we get to the effective casualties. Y'all are wearing armor. In this game, as you well know, usually, it's 3-4 shock, 5-6 kills. Foot with armor, in our case, the decision that I borrowed from somebody else was that the Imperials are wearing regular armor, which means it's 5 shock, 6 kills. The Rebels are 4-5 shock, 6 kills. Obviously, terrain in that case doesn't matter. We'll see how that goes. Big men are the same. Ambush is the same. Indirect fire is the same. Indirect fire, so you hear, I like this. This is a simple rule for a simple circumstance. Indirect fire support weapons have a minimum range of 4 times their SV. So 24 inches in our case. You know, or that's their SV. I'm sorry, it's not their tech. So you got to take a look at their SV. It's 4 times that in inches, and then of course doubled. I have sport weapons fire bombardment-shaped boxes. Blast radius is exactly the same as it always is. Yes. And then we do that. And then we build out the boxes as we always do. And then let's talk about it on the... when the appropriate card is drawn for the firing unit, the player decides where the center... Yeah, we don't have barrages on the tabletop. Oh yeah, that does deviate. I take it back. Yeah. Indirect fire from the tabletop. The one thing you've got, Achilles, is those grenade launchers. So you could theoretically fire those indirectly. They do run the risk of deviating. And I'm pretty sure you know how that goes.
No idea.
I think I don't think that's true.
Do we have our dice that we toss to deviate?
I have to fetch that out. It's there's one of the few things I'm sitting here realizing I missed. There's a much bigger thing I missed, but direct fire on a ground target is the same. The main difference is that they have the concept of an aimed shot, which is rather interesting. One shot may be fired for each available action. This is what we found out about tank-to-tank combat. But remember that actions such as aiming and changing targets also cost actions. Roll 2d6 for each shot and modify as follows. So he chooses to make an aim shot a plus rather than a minus if you don't. It's kind of interesting. We have effects of hits on armored vehicles and on soft skins. We know all about that. We do have indirect fire on armored vehicles, in which case we will roll 1d6, add the shock value and the tech level, and conduct and consult the table below. Fully armored vehicles on a 50-50 have a 50-50 chance of having no effect at all. Which is what those walkers are. You got to, from an indirect, you've got to hit them with an 11 or better even to do anything. Air to ground combat, ground to air, shock and awe. We know about that. We have our specialists. We know about them, snipers and forward observers. Oh, yes. And close combat is very similar as well. Engineers and battlefield features. You can set certain buildings on fire. These things won't burn. They're brick at all. You could burn what's inside them, I suppose.
Adobe.
Yeah.
You mean Luke's parents?
Yeah, right. They can get
They
burned.
were out. They were outside when they were on
Yeah, they
fire,
were
though.
burned outside for some reason. Probably as a warning to others. There you go. And the scenario is a prepared attack. Force A is making a prepared attack on Force B. Force B must defend. Force A and Force B must each identify one objective to be placed in squares 1 through 6. What are squares 1 through 6? Why squares 1 through 6 are the 2/3 of the table nearest them. So this table is, as you will observe, 96 inches across. So if we divide that in thirds, we come to 32. So anywhere inside 64 inches. So let's take this moisture evaporator as sort of your extreme, and maybe that rock. So anything in there. So it's going to be the two objectives may not be placed in the same square. These squares, by the way, imagine it's divided into 6 pieces, 3 in a row. The objective chosen by Force A, that would be the Imperials, is the primary. That by Force B is the secondary. Force A, that is the Imperials, will be entering the table under blinds anywhere on 7 to 9. That is their baseline there. Each time the blind card appears, Force A may enter 1+ tech level for his remaining blinds on the table. Force B begins the table deployed on the table anywhere in squares 1 through 6, which are, of course, the top end there. If the terrain is open or hard, which it is, they will begin the game dug in but on table. If it is anything else, they begin the him dug in on blind. So they will be open, but they will be on table dug in. All right. Just want to make sure I'm getting everything else. Okay, let's have the rebels excuse themselves over. Okay, so who are my rebels? Who are my Imperials?
I'll go rebel, I guess.
I'm Imperial.
Okay.
Imperial.
Okay. Well, that makes me a rebel.
All right, Achilles, you want to go over to the rebels then? Can I get?
Sure, why not?
All right, you're going to switch over to that. And so, yeah, let's have the Imperials stay here and the rebels excuse themselves. And I will brief the Imperials.
Okay, let me find the appropriate.
Alternative.
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Rebel scum.
There. Bob Chapman, good to see you. Those are the new
Right.
storage tanks. I grabbed them as quick as I could.
Oh, you mean these things right here?
Yeah, those are the new storage tanks. Giorgio Barato.
Ooh.
The growing family? Growing family?
I mean pets?
Oh, you are Sergio Rodriguez tonight. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so here's your deal. Imperial people.
Mm-hmm.
High Command has identified where the enemy positions are. You must attack these positions and capture both the primary and secondary. You win a victory if you capture both and achieve a draw if you capture one. You lose if you capture neither. You may carry out a preliminary bombardment that comprises 1+ tech level fireboxes. So that's obviously 4. You get 4 fireboxes. a full infantry company and up to 3 support squads. You may also call in 3 off-table fire missions. So, we begin here. The first thing you have to do is pick your supports. What I've given you here, what Achilles wanted was this Foo and these guys. That's what you've got. And I've got to get one other thing that I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm certainly hoping I don't, God bless you, certainly hoping I don't break this when I do this. Because this is so much stuff.
I'm waiting for like the Super Star Destroyer to like pop in and be like, "Okay, you got orbital bombardment too."
Yeah, none of that, I'm afraid.
So wait, you said Achilles wanted the?
Yeah, he's
ATST?
the one that picked these. So you've got the 2 ATSTs.
Did he want to be Imperial instead? Then I'm okay switching if that. I feel bad taking away his stuff.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, don't worry. Chrono's dice rolling will punish us for that.
Oh my god, it's a dewback.
I don't know where my dewbacks went. They have to get into scale with all the other children. There they are. That's what you have. That's
Sweet.
That is support 2. Actually, I think it's actually support 1. Yeah.
Aren't the ATST support one?
No, they're armor.
Armor support one.
Armor
Okay,
support.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I understand.
So that's what you got to do. You're going to have to call in a preliminary bombardment. You're going to, so you know what you have to do. And this building will be the building you're going to place. And this building, please, for the love of God, tell me I sized this. He didn't.
Alas.
No, he did.
So you want to? That's our objective.
Yeah, that's one of your 2 objectives. The other one will be placed by them. But the one place, that one that you place, is the primary.
Wait, do we want it with the rest of the buildings, Grim?
Yeah, probably.
Well, make it symmetrical, I suppose.
Don't put it on a road, for heaven's sake. That's actually a ditch.
There we go.
Is that inside there? It is. It is. Look at you.
We've added to the hive of scum and villainy.
All right. And then, I think that's going to be it.
Grim, who do you want?
Yeah, I'm going to let you guys
Hi.
talk. I'm going to go dash off to the other group. I will see you very, very short. Yes, do you have a question?
Nope.
Because you should have enough blinds.
We may need one more
Go through all
because you've added the dewbacks.
Yeah, you may need dewbacks. Although I thought I had support 1. Nope. Okay. Now you may apportion them.
Cool.
All right. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I will be back shortly. Greetings, Rebel Scum.
Hello.
Okay, let's talk about your mission. It ain't much. It ain't complex. Let's call it that way.
Yeah.
High Command tells you that an attack is imminent. You must hold your positions and defend both the primary and secondary objectives. You win a victory if at the end of the game you still hold both objectives. Draw if you only hold one, lose if you lose both. You get 2 infantry platoons, I gave you the full, plus 2 support squads. Now, because of your wonderful suggestions, I kind of went a little nuts and built extra things. So, you get these 2 full platoons. You also get, obviously here's the big guy, and he's there and he's there. I also put with the HQ the Petulant Brooding Youth.
Yes.
He is the one thing that you weren't supposed to get, but I don't care. I wanted you to have him. And then, all these things are theoretically a support squad. Now, if you take these, you have to attach them down to... They can't move by themselves unless they are ordered by a big man, which I don't think you want. So you've got to attach them to a squad.
That makes sense.
Snipers, you know how they work. These guys, you know how they work. And if you want to you're going to wind up just placing those. And then these guys also, it's the same deal with these guys. You just get the 3 of them.
So are we choosing?
You're choosing 2.
Sports? Choosing 2. Okay. Go ahead, Colonel.
What's the range on the rocket launchers?
They are SV3. Yeah. So when you have something that is SV3 and you look over here on the chart, you will, which I placed over here, you will see that's actually the SV is the longer range. So it's as support weapon SV3. You get the nice longer range.
Oh, okay.
And these things are SV4.
Yep.
Yes.
They're the big thing with them is they're not so mobile. They sit.
And I was looking at the URS, and it looks like they will shred ATSTs. Looks like
they will do real damage if they hit them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe when this is all over, someone can explain to me how in a universe where they can travel interstellarly, any weapon misses.
I think because they want things to be fun. I mean, but that's to me that first question ought to be given to stormtroopers, which, as is famously known, can't hit the broadside of a bus.
Yes, but they're manually aiming and firing.
Why can't they have computer aim?
Well, they could. I mean, but I keep thinking like these big walker things, or like these laser cannons. Okay, they would be computer aimed, and how could they possibly miss?
No, I get it. I follow your point completely. Scalpel 1. Mother's in the chat.
Hello, Mother.
Let's see.
She's working tonight. On a break.
Let's see.
Now that you're looking at that, let me also say you may call on up to 3 off-table fire missions.
Oh, do we have a forward observer?
Geez.
Nope.
We don't have a forward observer.
That's what your HQ guy's for.
Aha.
Oh. Wow.
All right.
We'll modalize them.
I kind of want to do the rocket launchers because we can use them against multiple threats. They're being more mobile.
Yes. That sounds accurate.
What about the second option?
Well, what do you think their biggest threat's going to be?
I mean, the ATSTs seem like they're going to be pretty big threats.
So let's get something that can melt one of those things to the ground, because I think the ground troops are probably the lowest threat on the board.
Yeah, they're a little more resilient than ours are, but we have infantry firepower, so we can deal with that.
Right. And we can always throw the Petulant Youth at them with his lightsaber or something.
True. So I guess we'll grab one of the laser cannons, or do we all 3 of them?
Sorry, you get 2. I apologize. I had a lot of them here. If you call for them, you get 2.
Okay, we'll take the 2.
Do you deploy them separately, or do they deploy together?
They deploy separately or together at your will. They don't move.
Okay. Right. Alrighty. Yeah, I just think of them as the 88s.
That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
As with everything else, there is idiom here,
I mean, Seems pretty obvious to stick one back here on the hill at least.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my thought exactly. Yeah, you might even put one up on the hill and one keyhole in between them or something. Or...
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to ask: is this a dry riverbed?
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, I'm assuming that impairs movement to some degree.
Exactly.
Is it lower elevation than the surrounding ground?
I would, it's supposed to be a stream, but I just couldn't see a stream in this sort of an environment.
Or a wadi, really.
In the middle of the desert?
Yeah, it struck me as at a minimum unlikely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when you look at it that way, I would say it probably makes it probably takes an inch a couple inches off your move, but other than that, I would say not. I don't even think it's a linear obstacle.
Okay.
Is it a line of sight obstacle?
No, it's not.
Okay. So like if you're down in it,
yeah, if you got down in it and you were defending a bank, yeah, but remember, you got would that take it to an okay shot? It would.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I
think that's fair.
Okay. Do we place a secondary objective?
Yes, that is the thing. This is why I've placed this building out here for you.
Oh, is this our objective then?
Mm-hmm. It's going to be very, very hard to grab because it's got where would you like it to be, and then you can poke it around.
We could put it up on the hill itself, or we could throw it back here near the skeleton, I guess. What do you think?
Well, but we're deploying on the left side of the board, aren't we?
You're deploying over here. Your whole You have basically 2/3 of the board.
Yeah, so, we got the whole center area of the board basically.
So yeah, we're deploying on this side over here. Do we want to put an objective in an area we'd have to move across the board to get to?
Yeah. So yeah, you could put it back here you could put it back here, or we could put it over here.
Yeah, I think right here.
Can we put it there? I thought we were restricted to in here.
You are told, Sarah.
Oh, I thought it was anywhere in our. Yeah.
I thought it was in the bottom. I think it was anywhere in the bottom half, as Achilles is saying. But let me make sure I'm not lying. La 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 la.
Think of it as the flag in Stratego.
Yeah, it's you're not wrong.
Put it in the corner and put 2 bombs on either side of it.
Yeah, it's to be placed in squares 1 through 6, which is the whole 2/3.
Our deployment zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, too bad. I'll put it back in the corner here then.
So where do you wish it?
Over here.
Over here in the corner.
Right there. Who's to blame you? Now I'm gonna demand you be aesthetic and put it on a road to have it make some sense. It'll be like there.
There is no road. That's a stream.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Stream side, little cabin.
Yeah, a little bigger than that. But all right. Good point. All right. So, yeah, they'll be super impressed with that. Okay. Now it's not their role to like it, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
All right, so we do not have the super secret deployment box. So now you must tell me. So what you must do. I know how I'm going to do this. I'm smarter than I thought I was.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. What I want you to do. You talk about fun games. We're going to be playing a fun game of hide go seek.
So we don't get to know where the primary is then, right?
Sure you do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, it's right there.
Did they already play?
It's a hive of scum and villainy. It's just been labeled.
Hey, what do you know, Chrono? Look where they put it. Exactly where I said.
Yeah, exactly where we thought they put it.
Oh, man.
So here's what we're going to do.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, man. Holy crap.
They're going to drop a preliminary bombardment on you.
Of course they are.
Usually, I would have this marked off by a. Usually, I would have this marked off by one of our Heidi boxes, but I don't have that. So instead, what we're going to do is I'm going to have them blindfold, and then you all are going to place those 6 things that actually represent something wherever they are, and then everything else within your deployment zone is going to become one of those dummies. So we're going to cover this entire board with those. And
Great.
then they're
I
gonna,
love that.
Then they're going to play the guessy. Then they're going to play the guessy game.
That's pretty great.
That is great.
Okay, so
Love it.
give me a second. I'm going to be right back.
All right. I don't think we need this one of these supports because they're getting attacked.
Napoleonics.
All right, I need the 2 of
Hello.
you. By the way, thank you for labeling it. That's highly amusing. The Hive of Scum and Villainy. I now need you both to blindfold.
Oh, got it.
You are blindfolded?
I am blindfolded.
Excellent. Thank you both, gentlemen. I will be back. All right, go ahead. Start laying it out. They're
Okay.
blindfolded.
I'm gonna move on these support ones though, because they're getting attached to the rockets are getting attached to infantry squads, so they don't have a separate blind.
Yeah, that's true. You don't need them for that. I that was in case you needed it for a different purpose.
Got it. All right. Put them.
And if you want to split them up, you certainly can.
I mean, we've got a really big blind to deploy them on. I think that'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, if you just want them both up there, that's fine by me.
I know it's probably suicide, but I'm gonna throw my boy. Up here to at least make a play for the objective.
My suggestion too is, if they're going to be trying to pick things to bombard, put the fake one in front of the real one,
Oh, good point.
because they'll probably think that the one in front is the live one.
Yeah. Don't throw the HQ back here, or closer up here.
I'm going to put a fake one.
And by the way, I would recommend you position them square. I'll let you position them however you want. I would recommend you do this so that it all looks the same. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I am trying to help you deceive them.
Is there? Let's see.
Everything else. How many of these should I throw down? Just as
All
many
of them.
as I can.
I want you to cover this field with it. They have no idea where you are. And they
A
wouldn't.
million of these little things.
I'll make it. Hey,
Poor man's terrain blind.
I will.
Man's terrain-
I will make as many of these as you need. The absolute glory of Tabletop Simulator.
Like playing Minesweeper.
It's exactly what it is. Or Battleship.
Yeah. G3. Uh-oh. You hit my laser rangefinder. Oh,
Oddly enough, it's ineffective. You miss anyway.
that's right. Because even though we can travel through the stars, we can't hit anything
At speeds faster than light.
without running into an asteroid or something.
Yeah, but they talk about that. You know, Han Solo talks about the computer and how, you know, in a very hand-wavy way, it's like, yeah, you got to make sure the calculations are precise, or you could jump straight into the heart of a star. And as he puts it, and that'd end your trip real quick, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And then miraculously, they shoot their weapons from their ship, and it takes like 4,000 shots for them to hit a fighter.
Yes.
Just because it's World War II in space. Just because it's World War II.
Hey, Mike.
And they're all doing it all manually.
I don't know. Is that plenty? Is that a lot?
I think
That's a lot. Yeah,
Have you-
that's a lot.
Are they now bamboozled, do you think? Will they open this up and go, seriously, what the heck just happened? Because that's what
I don't know if I don't know if they are, but I am. I can't remember where my guy is.
Very good. I want to make sure that they are suitably bamboozled. Why don't you then come up into... make a double blind. No one will look there. You're right, Red. No one will. All right, let's go back to the main chat.
All right.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, remove your blinds.
Oh my goodness, they have so many more troops.
We spent our money wisely.
They were very frugal rebels.
Grim, I think we're in trouble.
See, it turns out Ewoks are incredibly cheap.
You are a bad person. That is not, in fact, what is going on here, just so you know. What is, in fact, going on here is a game of hide and seek. A very fun game, I hope, of hide and seek. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Now, will my baby agree with me? It will not. Okay. It will not, so I will have to do it the hard way, as I feared. Okay. That's fine. Princess, I need to delete you. Where are you? Okay. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Joe, can't touch that.
Gone.
Da, 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 da.
All right. So, what is going on here is there is a preliminary bombardment to which our dear friends, the Empire, is entitled. This bombardment, there it is. I just have to do it manually. That's fine. Is to be placed on the table. But the trick is, as you might expect, you don't know where they are. You have called in ranging fire, but you don't know where they are. You don't know.
Oh, we know where they are. They're under one of these things.
Yeah, that's about as all. That's what you get. That's what you get to know. And so, just like in a great game of intergalactic battleship,
Gonna call out the grid square.
you're going to call out a grid square, and you're going to see if you can hit them. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. This grid square, by the way, is twice as large as your usual grid square. It's twice as large, so you've got that going for you. This is good, right?
So it's going to hit something, most likely.
You know, so your odds are you're gonna put something down. I don't think there's any question of that, saucy Empire people. You get 4 of those boxes. But you obviously don't get... Now, if you're certain that there's something underneath there, you can double it up by placing it over on top of it. You can, place all 4 in the same spot. Or you can spread it out. It's actually a lot more like Price is Right.
Yes.
It's up to you. But I'm going to copy 4 of these for you once you place your first one. Obviously, you may look at nothing until you've placed all 4. So two for each of you, I think. Seems fair?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll be right back, but please continue.
Mm-hmm. So, place them as you will. That's one. Grim?
Hold on. I'm just making sure that this is... Yeah, that gets that one. It's everything underneath, right?
Everything underneath. Everything underneath.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Okay. Now remember,
so we're gonna...
so you gotta get a chunk. You gotta get a good chunk of it though. You know, let me say this. I'm using blinds as a convenience. You've got to use a good chunk of it, because if it's one guy and you didn't get a good chunk of that blind, I ain't going to count it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, because we know that the petulant youth is out there.
Could you imagine? Just dies to bombardment. That's the end of the series.
He could. He could die.
Okay, there's one each so far.
All right.
How tragic would it be? They put all 4 bombardments right on top of the petulant youth. Use the force, Luke.
You know what? Let's put that there. Where are you putting yours, Grim?
They decided not to commit to anything, I can tell.
We're non-committal.
All 4 are in place?
Mine and yep.
Achilles, okay, so everything's in that's going to be in. Very good. Achilles, is there anything on this entire front row that is an actual unit?
I actually don't know.
Don't
The rebels so well hidden, their own command doesn't know where it is.
No, I don't believe so.
We have troops?
Actually, you can eliminate anything. What is it outside of our deployment zone?
Which is you're in that deployment zone goes all the way out here. So these are in your deployment zone.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
All right.
I know. Let's see. Actually, it might be easier for us to just find our actual.
Yeah. Well, what I'm doing, it's not that long. This is.
Do you want us to blind ourselves just in case?
Yeah, because if you don't peek at what the guys are, I'm just managing to do it pretty readily. Actually, I'm already down to several rows.
Yeah.
And this creates the great drama of you discovering where things are and where they aren't. Oh dear. How many?
Yeah,
Oh,
take out this.
we're bumping out a lot of sand.
This.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can eliminate that entire row.
Okay.
Clearly we hit something.
Yeah, something seems to have been hit, because that'll all have to be deployed anyway.
Yeah, you can take out these 3. And the 3 behind them.
These 3 here.
Yeah, all 6 of these. You can take them out.
There they are.
All right, 50%. Not bad.
I need a picture of that, actually. That was kind of fun. I'm not saying it's the way I'd like to do it going forward, but it was fun.
It was fun.
Okay, so here we go. What did you hit? That square. I see. That square hit nothing. This square, oh, that's a palpable hit, I must say. That is a palpable hit. On why don't we have you guys deploy that? Now you do get to deploy into a trench.
Of course.
Which one?
This is the HQ deploying.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the petulant child.
The petulant child has been hit. That's for Chrono. Okay, we'll hold that till later. And
is Chrono here? Oh, he's not here?
Yeah, he's not here.
Oh.
He's on the tea break.
Okay.
Ooh, a tilt. Yeah, that's a fair hit. That's a fair hit.
Which one?
This one here. Which is okay.
That's a support.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. All right.
One.
Are you support 1? Yep.
This is I'm not, but
Okay.
I can put it out there.
Yeah. And that's
You wanna
both,
take-
and that is both of them. So
You want to take the blind? Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I can't move this thing. Can't I move this? Oh, there we go.
yeah, it's got a slightly funny contact box.
And yeah, it is both of them, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to point them the way you want them.
Oh, that's an important thing. Pointing them. Okay.
All right, so the big hit is going to be on the support and on the HQ, but I don't think we have a chrono. So we will instead do the preliminary bombardment on the support item. Let's take a look. And it's a single hit. Who wants to roll for it? Who is that? That was one of yours, Destruct?
I think so, yeah. So I guess I'll... roll for that
1d6, you wish to roll low.
one. Low, okay.
Low.
Yes, a 6 would be good.
3. You have caused them 1 dead and 1 shock.
Hmm.
They didn't like that because they're only a 2-man team.
Is that like for each gun, or just
Nope.
they're together?
They are together.
They're together, okay.
Yeah, they are underneath that, and that is a support team. Although I now see the question you're asking me. I'll have to take a check. See what the language is. And I get to make my kill stamp. It always makes me happy. Let's bring these bad boys over here. Like that. Like this. Like this. You're stamped. Let's check that language. Each. It is for each.
So I roll another die?
Roll another die. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same exact result. Well, that worked a little bit, right?
I'm pretty happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Grim, that's your box on the
Yep.
HQ.
Yeah, let's, Achilles, can you put out the HQ?
Sure. Let's see.
Be those 3.
Where are it's these 3 right here, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're up here in the, it's...
Oh, where are they?
They're over here.
They're in the trench.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Let me get this thing out of the way. Okay. And Grim, that is going to be taken as a... That is not an infantry squad. That is... Oh, has no effect. Sorry about that. Too small. They all went and hid. They all...
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I know. They all went and hid. They ducked. All right, that's it. That is the preliminary bombardment.
We got one more that...
Yeah, let me get rid of it. Okay.
A petulant child killed by explosion dropping on his head.
Explosion dropping on his head. All right, Achilles, I'll leave it to you now to please deploy the rest of your forces. They get to come out in trenches.
I'm sorry. They have to come out?
Yeah, you deploy. You are all deployed on table.
Oh, okay. So we don't get the advantage of blinds.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Oh, I think Chrono's back. Okay.
I am.
Chrono's back.
So the result of the preliminary bombardment was to hit them, but it doesn't affect them because they are not an infantry squad. And they did indeed hit your supports, causing a casualty and a shock to each.
Wow, lame.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
We get the 4 inches off our.
Of
line,
course,
so-
as ever, yep.
Squad 1 is going in this building.
What building's that? Sorry. Okay, don't put him on top of it. They will collapse. So that one is not. Doggone it.
Oh, I can't move that. Okay.
Sorry about this.
Ah.
I know, it's terrifying. I want to at least be able to let you nudge them in there. These are lovely, lovely buildings, but they have hinky colliders, and so you gotta. Hopefully, this will permit. No, it doesn't. Wow. Okay.
It's okay. I'll just figure it out.
Put them behind. Put them behind.
We will remember.
Mm-hmm. They are in that building.
I cannot do anything with that. It will not allow me.
There you go.
Ah.
It's still got a funky. Yeah.
There we go.
It's technically under the table.
Right.
Can I get a French section?
Oops. Well, that was a mistake. Okay. Get you out of the way. There we go. How many of these things?
One per.
Get? One per squad?
Yep.
Okay.
But you can have as many as you like.
Okay. I need another one of those.
That's got to come in a little bit, though, because you can only be 4 inches off the blind.
Well, the blind was like across here.
Oh, copy.
Yeah.
While I fix this and make it better for you, take this. There you go. There's your other one.
Okay, you can lock mine down.
You wanted this to be about here, Achilles?
Yes.
Cool.
Would be relatively correct. Except
I'm happy to set it any way you like.
that way. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna put these little guys back in there.
The scenario, Jeff, I just noticed your question, is actually from the Quadrant 13 rules. My adaptation is a mix of force design borrowed from the chain of command bit I told you about, but also it derives from the shoot. There was a gentleman who posted very early on in the life of Quadrant 13 a suggested series of stats for the baseline infantry troops and vehicles, and I swiped those with a few modifications. I definitely swiped his rule for Jedi, which I think is very reasonable. Limited, but still fun. And both of these trenches are where you want them?
For me?
Yeah.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And oops. You went flying. All right. Now, I need one more trench, if you would. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while he's placing that, could we? Well, we don't have any stats for these two guys.
Oh yeah, let me. Well, I concluded after. Yeah, let me get that. They have fun stats actually. That's why I gave them to you, because they made me laugh. I'll be honest.
I'm excited and also terrified to see what these are.
Well, you know what they are.
Well, yes, I can assume.
Ooh, what a dangerous thing to do.
I know, right? That's
Okay. Oh, that's right.
They shoot like a full-strength squad, as all supports do. However, their big thing is twice. Well, there's two big things. Number one, twice they ignore all terrain effects except impassable. So they don't care at all about terrain. Twice per game, they may make a double move.
Cool.
Effectively a charge. And yeah, they're nasty in close combat, as you might expect. Reb's good.
Yeah, pretty much. Just changing facing for all my guys so they're looking the right way.
Good. Chrono, you're good.
I am good on my end.
All right. Well, so far so good. All right, Imperials. We'll get these off the map. And away we go. Starting off the entire deck with 2 T-breaks, Rebel Blinds. They don't have them. And Imperial Blinds. We also have to have Imperial Rapid Deployment.
Not to mention the card for every single rebel.
Imperial Rapid Deployment. 1. As 1 free move for a blind. It's just a move, parenthetically.
who do we want?
What do you say, Grim?
I'll let you take that.
Okay, so 1 sec. I'm just. Hey, we're gonna go this way, and remind me how many dice I'm rolling. 4.
4.
My tactical bound will be this rock.
Okay. The edge of the rock. Got it. 28.
Wow, almost exactly.
All right. T-break 1. T-break 2. That's it. Any auto spots?
I think they're in the open. Depends on how you want to call that.
Who's that? Those guys
The
are
only
them.
blind
Oh,
on the map.
that's plenty open. Yeah.
What's the range here for us, buddy?
That's
36. Would you measure it at 36.6?
Yeah.
Here's that. Where's my auto spots?
Oh, yeah. There we.
Auto spot in the open at the end of T break is 48. He's out to 48.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're auto spotted. Out you come.
That makes sense. There's not really anywhere to hide.
No, there's really. Oh, here they are. Hi, kids.
Oh, no.
Hold on. 4 inches, right?
Yep.
That's all right. The one thing I think is going to be interesting is because of the armor thing you guys have for like your ground troops, terrain isn't as important.
Well, terrain still
Except
is.
for-
Remember, in this game, terrain affects the shot. It doesn't
Right.
affect. It doesn't affect the casualty.
Right. That's what Chrono pointed out to me. But it yeah, it doesn't have that other thing.
Yeah, that
The
you
main-
get.
Also,
It's
these
made
are
by-
all-terrain scout transports. Like, they don't care about terrain.
Yep, they're well, as you see, they're actually fast walkers, so they've got quite a lot coming. All right, I have to now put armor support into the bundle.
I don't know. I've seen the movie. None of those things look very fast.
Well, that's because they were stumbling through trees.
So we have all the rebel cards.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
wondering
that's-
about that.
Oh, that was idiocy
I mean-
on my part, wasn't it?
It didn't end
Huh.
up mattering that much because the first 3 cards were
I
rapid
did
deployment.
mention
and
it.
then-
Well, yeah, but it didn't matter. So let me So I guess I didn't request armor support. I thought I did. Okay, so we're gonna switch this.
I was thinking, how is it possible that we went through
Support.
Yeah.
those
I get
cards
it.
without
Yep.
a single
Nope,
rebel card?
This is why screw ups happen. Support 2, no problem.
It was Imperial Rapid Deployment. It makes sense.
Yeah, there was
Sure.
a rapid deployment. That's what there was.
I see.
He said somewhat embarrassedly. All right, so Imperial Support 1 is now in the deck. All right, so we've got. Let's talk to me, Rebs. You've got how many big men out there?
5.
All your big men are presently in the deck. How many platoons you got out there?
2.
Two.
What else you got out there? You got support out there.
Port
We
1
do.
Support one. Support 1 is in.
and rally, I guess.
Rebel Ra, absolutely.
Does the petulant youth have his own card?
No, he goes on the HQ. So we need.
He's
the
a big man, I thought.
Oh,
he's a big
that's
man.
true. He's on
Yeah,
a
he's
big.
big
Yeah,
man
he's a
five,
big.
yeah.
Yeah. He is a big.
Is this pre being handless or post being handless?
Probably pre.
Well, look at how he's dressed. Look at how he's dressed. You can see.
So he's still petulant. That's why he's still petulant.
That's why he's still a petulant youth. He hasn't discovered his
Okay.
seriousness yet. He still has.
He
His,
hasn't. He hasn't done his descent and then.
yeah, he hasn't begun the cosmogonic cycle exactly. Well, he's in the cosmogonic cycle.
He's in the
hasn't-
middle of the cycle, but he hasn't
Yeah.
begun.
Right.
He's not getting towards the end of it.
Exactly.
Wow. I have no idea what the hell you people are talking about.
It's a whole thing where people have written books about how like, oh, it's a classic hero's journey, blah 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 blah. It's
Oh, I
very
see.
silly.
Okay. All right.
Just want to make sure I've got all the stuff in the right place. I do. Okay, good deal. All right. Suddenly, as if by magic, we have 14 cards in the deck.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'll be a little different, I'm sure.
Watch it not be different.
Rebel Big Man. Yeah, right. Watch me pull T-break twice. Rebel Big Man 1.
He is going to spend an action to run over here.
Is he? Very good.
So it's 3d6, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Trying to get to that gun.
20.
You know,
Good.
gonna rally.
Get rid of that.
And then he's gonna say, "Hey, you see those giant walkers all the way over there?
Oh, man. Yeah, I do. I see that, yeah. For these guys there. Because the other guy doesn't have arc.
Yeah,
Does this guy have arc? He should. Yeah?
yeah. They're the arcs are conveniently labeled on the.
Yeah, right on the
Oh,
right on the
okay.
unit. Yeah, exactly. So okay, yeah, that's a. So he's gonna say, "Let's take that shot, eh?"
Indeed,
All right.
I think he's gonna be the one on the right. Better shot. They're both. They're not. Neither of them are good shots because of the rocks and stuff. But
Yeah.
building-
And the range.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a direct fire bolt weapon SV4, so it's got the. It's still going to be effective range.
Right.
What is the range?
36 for and anything 3 and above. Effective range is 3+, or is effective range is 36+. 36,
Okay.
36 is close range, So this is all effective range for him, which makes sense. I mean, these things don't have a real range. I mean, it's a question of hitting them.
The curvature of the planet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's going to hit the curvature of the planet first. I don't dispute you. Okay. So now, this is our very first time. Ooh. Effective hit, shooting, firing vehicles, exactly. That is not in the open. That is surely obscured. So it's an 11 to start out with. The fire is not under fire. The fire is not pinned. He's not rabble. He does have a shock, so that means it's a 12.
I rallied the shock off.
No, he's lost his shock. Yes, he has indeed. Thank you.
Being down to 1 out of 2 users, does that do anything?
No, it doesn't. They stay normal until they are dead. That's the thing about that.
It's like an I ain't been shot mom with a machine gun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Because once again, as Richard would say about I ain't been shot mom, there's a lot more guys there. You just can't, Per the target's tech level. Interesting. I missed that bit. 3. So that actually is going to make it an impossible shot.
But I also get that same bonus.
Oh, so it washes. Okay,
Yeah.
like I say, this is all very new to me. Any other I do love the fact, this is why this is such a beautiful system for a Kriegspieler at heart. Any other significant negative factor? 11?
Do I get a bonus for having the big man directing the fire?
If a big man is directing the fire, I think that's the case.
I think that should be it.
Yeah, so that's instead of 11, it's now...
What is this per weapon damage on the fire?
I'm assuming that's for vehicle.
What are you talking about?
It's in the it's after per action the fire is used to move this turn.
Per weapon damage on the fire. Yeah, I don't know is to answer your question, but I don't think that applies here. Oh, I know what that is. There is that you can if your weapon is, you can have you can take damage as a result of combat stuff, right? You can have your optics damaged and things like that.
Okay.
And this is a bolt weapon, so the number of strikes will be 2 times the SV, which is 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there it is. It's going to be 8 shots. But let's see if you can hit him on a 10.
Yep. Pow. Not like that.
Okay.
And that's the end. He's only got 3 initiatives, so that's him. That's him done.
Okay. Very, very good. Okay. Imperial Rapid Deployment.
There they go again.
Oh, no.
Do you want this one this time, Grim?
Yes, I will. Coming onto the board, and they're bounding for... they're basically just going to walk up the ditch.
Okay.
So I'll ask Destruct the question I asked you guys. So after the game, maybe, because Destruct, you're something of an expert on this Star Wars
stuff.
You can explain to me how in a universe where they can travel between star systems that any direct fire weapon would actually miss.
Well, certainly anything like this.
Yeah. How is it possible? Because,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
we don't have to wait till the end. I don't know.
There you go.
I will not spoil this.
You know what?
That is a perfectly fair answer.
User error.
There you go. User error.
As far as I'm aware in this universe, AI has not taken a prominent role in like many other universes, so it's computerized but still manual in a lot of senses, so I'm assuming it's some sort of user error.
I mean, we have droids, but they're also like, they're not really like AI as you tend to think of them as.
No, they're still programmed.
Yeah.
And it's like if you look at the the episodes 1, 2, and 3 as like the droids and stuff degrade, that's when they get the personalities.
Oh, Chrono, You activated this guy,
I did.
which means he has 2 more shots.
Oh.
What?
Take a look. Take a look. It's right here. This is something and I know I read this. I know I did. That is a support weapon. It takes 1 action. It takes an extra action to aim, so you could get an aimed shot, but to fire a bolt weapon at a vehicle, which is what that is.
Yeah, that's right. We are no longer on the age of slamming rounds.
That's right.
In the breach.
You got 2 more
All right,
shots.
so he gets 1 more shot.
2 more.
Is it 1 more shot?
Mm-mm,
2 more if I want to try for 10s. 1 more if I want to try for a 9.
Exact for a 9.
Oh, I see. Because three actions. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay.
I'll try for the 9.
For a 9.
Oh,
Oh, no.
shit.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Yeah, that went a little differently. Yeah, it did. All right, so now we talk about the effect of hits. We already did all that. Number of strikes. That is a bolt weapon, which means it is 2 times its SV, which means it's 8. 8.
Do we do the dice off thing again?
Well, it's the same as it is before. It's no, that's
We
the
roll
effect
8,
of
looking
hits.
for 5s and 6s.
Yeah, that should be it. I'm surprised that's not right here though. All right, I'm gonna go back to there. We are. I'm right here.
I'm assuming
It is effect of a hit. If the fire is successful at hitting, which he is, you need to compare the adjusted strike 8 of the support with the armor value of the target 4. How many hits have been achieved? Oh. The firer rolls 1d6 for each adjusted strike value, counting each. Yeah, there it is. 5 and it's the same. 5/6 frontal armor, and then he gets to attempt to block them. And then we look at the effect on armor. Yeah, it's the same as it is 9-pen shot mom. 8 dice, 5 6s.
3.
3 hits, and now you attempt to roll those off with your 4 armor for 5s and 6s.
1.
So that's a net 2 hits. I happen to have the chart right here. 2 net hits. It takes 2 points of shock, loses 2 actions, next activation, and roll Grim roll 1d6.
Grim?
Or whoever vehicles those are. Sorry.
Yeah.
1d6,
Yeah, I was going to say.
1d6. You would. Yeah, there's nothing good here.
4.
A 4 propulsion system heavily damaged. -2 movement for the rest from now on.
Okay. And sorry, it was 2 shock?
You take 2 net hits, 2 points of shock, and lose 2 actions.
Okay, cool.
I'm glad you're taking this so well.
We haven't even brought out the jump rope yet.
Listen, I don't know how I mean this. Like, this could do nothing, it could do something. Wrong one. Ready.
Oh, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
So yeah, it's already there.
Okay. Tea break 1. Hugh laughed. Rebel Big Man 2.
Who is that?
Who is that?
That?
Who that be?
It would be your supernumerary.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I should find out what my guy's number is, so I'll know when he gets called up. Let's see.
37.
He's gonna.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's number 4.
He's going to try and get over to this.
Mm-hmm.
He does not make it very far.
10.
He's kind of struggling up the slope. He's got a bum knee.
Yeah, there's all this shooting going on.
Should have sent the petulant youth. He could like bounce.
he can bounce.
He
I think he can fly. I think he can fly.
It really is
cool.
like he picks it up with the force and just tosses it at the alien.
Yeah,
He can do
he
it
can
really-
eliminate shock just by waving his hand.
Do that thing where he like does a little jump off the board and then does like a backflip. Pretty cool.
You are no longer experiencing shock.
It's pretty. It's pretty cool.
I'm going to tell my 11-year-old self to describe it.
It's cool.
It's cool. Here we go. Rebel support 1.
The one's already activated,
Okay.
and I don't think the other one can shoot at. Anything he can shoot at.
No.
So he's just gonna sit there and be sad.
Draw a little sad face.
Rebel Rally. That's what for
Well, there's only one shock on the board, so let's take it off.
Imperial Support 1.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Now,
Wait. Is that Imperial support or Imperial armored support?
Yeah, I had to switch the card. Those are your ATSDs.
Okay, cool. Well, let's start with the broken one.
I broke my ATSTs.
It has no actions.
He's mad. Well, no, he's down 2. He usually would have 3, so he's got 1.
My one action is going to be to shoot at the guys in the trench in front.
You do have to pick a weapon. You have a smorgasbord.
Okay. Let's do the grenade launchers. Those sound fun.
That's well, they're so once again, they're a boom weapon, which is going to that's gonna. Mm-hmm. They just have a strike value, I observe, of 2 as opposed to the blasters, which have a thing of 3.
Yes, but they reduce cover, don't they?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're a boom weapon. Yeah.
But with the twin blaster cannons, I can choose bolt or boom, right?
Yes.
So that I guess I will do the boom of the twin blaster cannons instead.
Okay. Yeah, the twin blaster cannons are going to open up on these poor hosers. That's.
Oh wait, no. I think you can. I think it takes 2 actions to fire a bolt weapon infantry.
The boom weapon.
The boom weapon takes all of your actions, so that's fine then.
Mm-hmm.
Takes all of your actions.
Yeah, that's boom weapon. The boom weapon is equivalent of a tank gun, right? You have to do everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, but the issue is, just like with a boom weapon, you run the risk that they miss. So let's go at it. You're going to roll 1d6 for an effect on the fire table for each SV added together. They may miss. To fire, each boom weapon selects an enemy infantry squad or support weapon as their target. That's doing boom rather than bolt, because you're not taking this is HE. This is HE. If additional infantry squads or support are within 2 inches, they're not. So you don't get that bonus. You have not undertaken any other action. You then double the tech level, so 6. So you're going to add that to your total. Effective each point of shock, you have 2, correct?
Yes.
So you're at a +4. And again,
+4.
You're going to be rolling. You're going to be rolling a die for each. 1d6 on the fire table for each SV. So you're going to be rolling.
My SV's
3. So
okay.
You're going to
3 plus 4.
3 plus 4. But remember, if you roll a number of 1s equal to or more than your SV divided by 2 rounded up. So if you roll 2 1s, then you just miss outright. So speaking of Achilles, they actually become much more accurate, interestingly enough.
They do, obviously, yeah. You don't need just 1 to miss.
Right. If the target has been hit, it is automatically pinned. Casualties are normal. Close range is 36, which is what this is. If more than one enemy unit is in the target area, it's not. And then 2 6s destroy any regular weapon. So that's really all of it. It's 3d6 plus 4. Did not roll any 1s. So that's a 15. Now, we actually have to do the old-fashioned thing. Close range, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a poor shot, though, right?
Yeah, it's a poor shot, of course. Yeah. So it's.
So with these, is it the same as in the other one where 6s reduce cover, or is it just?
It is not.
Cover?
Yeah, This is interesting. I'm not seeing that about the boom weapon. I had thought it. I don't see it.
Okay.
They already seem pretty gnarly.
Yeah, that's because remember they're also. Yep, that's it. So you rolled what, a 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
15, 6 and a pin. So yeah, that's as Chrono says, it's already fairly nasty.
Because boom weapons automatically pin targets anyway. So.
Yeah, but there it is, pinned. Mm-hmm. All right, so 6 Chrono. There's nobody bunched.
4 or 5 shock, 6 kills.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Shock and 2 kills.
Shock and 2 kills.
That's unchrono-like.
Yeah, very unchrono-like.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm concerned.
Is it the big man?
Yeah, that's two. That's a.
we need a. Do we
I don't
need
have
a
a
death?
D10 of death. Ah,
Yeah,
No.
we don't have a death die
fie
here.
upon me.
Die of death.
The duck of death. What?
The die of death.
Love that scene. That's Duke. Yeah, I was there. That is such a great movie.
Deserves got nothing to do with it.
We all got a comic kid.
Mm.
Two or less.
Nope.
No, but you will have to give me 2.
Yeah.
The 2 guys wearing the red shirts. Oh wait, that's Star Trek.
Yeah. All right. Grit.
All right.
Destruct. Continue your business.
I guess I kind of want to shoot the other one back at the gun back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it.
That'll be effective range. So now, let's talk about this. You've got 3 actions, and we go to the action chart, and that's what Chrono was looking at, and I very much appreciate him doing that. Actions, you are a support weapon, right? Yeah, you are a support weapon, even if you are a tank. Takes all to fire boom at infantry, right?
Yeah.
It
I assume these guys count as because they're
yeah.
not a vehicle.
Fire bolt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what do you want to shoot at him?
I think a bolt.
All
I'm
right.
gonna use the what's it called? The twin blaster cannon's bolt.
All right, you use the bolt weapon. So firing a bolt weapon at infantry, that takes 2 of your actions, so that's all you can do.
I think that
That is infantry, right? That gun.
Yeah, and the other, I think it's what it's got to be, because it doesn't have something separate for support.
they're infantry manning a support weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But I can aim using my
Yes, you
third
can,
action.
which gives you actually, and Chrono didn't need it, but I'm pretty sure it actually gives you a +2. Now I was thinking about it.
To be here, automatically pins. If you get double, you score a hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember, you can't damage him with that.
Well, you can. It takes a lot.
It takes a double to
Oh.
do it. You wanna,
Okay, so I want to fire the boom weapon instead.
You do.
So I can't aim, but I'm firing the boom weapon.
Yeah, you want to fire boom weapons. That's a very interesting rule. It makes a ton of sense because what you can do with your heavier weapons is you can pin large numbers of guys.
Yeah, I guess the reason I thought bolt was I was assuming that I'm shooting at like the gun platform rather than the infantry manning it. But yeah okay.
Yeah. So
Well, it makes sense. If you're shooting at an anti-tank gun, you don't fire AP, you fire HE to kill the crew.
Yeah, it's a bit different though. It's not quite the same.
It's basically an anti-tank gun.
What did that?
You're shooting at an
You've
88.
seen what's it called? What's it?
Empire Strikes Back, yeah.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. They're pretty big.
they are, but I still think it makes sense that you'd fire a boom weapon here.
Okay, so what are we looking at?
All right, so let's talk about direct firing a boom weapon. We know it takes all actions. We know that, right? Yes.
Yes, yeah. We don't have to worry about the whole vehicle thingy.
Right.
Is it not just the same as what I was?
It is.
What I was shooting at?
It's what you just did to those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, this stands the chance of being pretty raspy, because it's right here. Okay. It's use all dice. So in your case, it's going to be 3. Miss if more ones than half SV. So if you roll 2 ones, they miss.
Right.
Double tech level, so you get to add that, and this time you have no shock.
And I'm rolling 6 dice because it's 2 times your SV, right?
Mm.
Or sorry, 3 dice. I'm rolling 3 dice because I'm throwing 3 dice because of my SV and adding double my tech value to the number.
Exactly. So you're rolling adding 6. It's 3d6 plus 6.
Plus 6 effective range.
Yep.
Okay.
Poor shot.
Well, let's give it a go.
17.
17.
Oh, the Churchill rule. 7 down here.
Has to be a natural
Effective.
17, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, no. There's no Churchill rule here. So it's 4 and a pin. Yeah. 4 possibles and a pin. At 4 shock. So that
With one guy left.
That'll bottle the unit.
Yeah.
Now they are in a so this is and so who are you shooting at more likely than not? That guy, yeah.
Okay.
So that was 5. He's now got 5 shock.
4. He rallied. He only had 1 left. He had no shock.
But he had none. Okay, that's what I was checking.
Yep.
Okay, so he's now got 4 shock, which obviously means he's bottled. He can't shoot. Plus he's pinned. The biggest thing is that he's still in a trench, so he sits there. You know, he's not simply going to leave.
Which is good, because half our headquarters staff is standing next to it.
Walks out of the trench. I'll let you take over from here.
Yeah. All right. And that was the whole shot from those boys. Got it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm trying to figure out why these high-tech machines over here have their front hatches open.
Because you want to be able to see them.
Wouldn't you have like a camera or something? I mean, we have one in an M1.
Okay, but remember when these were like technically invented.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, I was also considering the human experience George Lucas had at the time.
True. For the record, I just picked Rebel Big Man 4.
Oh, that's me. Yay. Okay. Rebel Big Man 4. I probably can't spot that far, right? Oh, that's a long ways.
You can spot as long as you want, but it gets harder.
All these moisture evaporators are through here, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll muddle up the shot a bit.
And these things, even though they're up high, I can't shoot that far, right? So, okay.
Theory. I mean, depends on how long.
I'm not liking that shot anyway.
Okay. All right. Now that we've eliminated the fun stuff, let's move squad 1.
Okay.
All right. Oh, how many actions do
He should have 1.
He has 1. So is that just ordering 1 squad, or
Yep.
is that order the whole platoon?
Nope, it's 1 squad.
No, it's 1 squad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna move squad 1 here, and
What's their instruction?
Their instruction is to get on the back side of this tea kettle here,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that is. Okay.
It's a moisture evaporator farm.
It looks like a giant tea kettle.
It does.
How many dice do they get? Is it 3 for move?
It's yes, it's their usual. They have 3 actions. They can roll 3 dice.
Okay.
Is going in and out of a trench an action or no?
No, we've not charged it that way.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I was
cool.
gonna ask that too. Is it burn a die or not?
We haven't done that. I suppose we can.
Okay.
22.
Well, that should get them there. With plenty to spare, I would think. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, that's his order. So you move that, and I'll flip cards. Imperial blinds. That's everything.
Yeah. Cool. Gonna move my guys. Grim, I want to see where you're going first before I go anywhere with
Yeah.
my dudes.
Well, that one moved, so they can't move.
No, that was a freebie.
Oh, that's a freebie. Okay. Well, that's going to move again, following the ditch as you before to there.
Or the engines, I think you're good.
Basically snug to the building. This lot.
Dropped.
Oh, no, you don't. They are going to come on here and run for the evaporators as fast as they can.
All right. That's fast. They can only get... that's right, they're blinds. What am I saying? Please continue. 38 inches. You are in the moisture. You are in the evaporators, no doubt about it. Hey, Achilles, there are Imperials here.
I see that.
Did
You could hear the march
Did you
music.
intend to leave Bully Peffin back?
Yes.
Okay. Bully is hanging out.
Swap the one that's been used.
All right, boys. There's a giant red oval over there.
That probably means something.
Yes.
It's an ominous red oval.
Red oval.
This is going to come on here and run straight for the tank. And this is going to come on here and work its way up the ditch again.
All right.
As far as it can go. I'm done.
What about your last one?
That is that was you.
No, that's you.
No. That one there is your ATSTs.
So, who's? What about the new guys that you had given us?
The new guys.
New guys, I've got somewhere.
The Imperial
They're here.
FMG squad.
They're up and in.
Okay. Got it. Okay, my guys are going to advance as far forward to this building here to try and hide behind it.
Okay.
Okay.
18's not bad.
Cool.
Is that everybody?
That's everybody.
All right, rock and roll. Rebel Big Man 5.
Subverting youth.
Yeah. The brooding youth.
Brooding Youth.
He's gonna head off.
Now, let me be clear about what his ability means. Any unit to which he is attached, he gets to roll every hit that comes in. He gets to roll, and on a 6, he deflects it back at the guy shooting at him.
Amazing. I love it. He's going over here.
Go, Brooding Youth, go! Holy cow!
Yeah.
Dang, he made it.
You mean he's not going to just charge down the center of the table with his plot armor?
Not this time. Let's see anyone. We do have a commander. Level 3. What's the command range of level 3?
Well, at least 12 inches.
What's that, man?
Command range of a level 3 big man.
Surely it's on here. It's down here. 9, 18.
Ooh. He's got 2 left.
He does.
So he's gonna first yell at these guys.
Or pinned?
They are
Yeah, they're pinned.
still spot. But first we'll activate these guys.
You'll activate them.
And they're gonna shoot a rocket.
Those guys can't shoot nothing from where... Oh, they're in the building. Never mind. Thank you.
They're in the building.
Jim was being silly. Okay. Yeah, they are attached there. They have 3 activations. Let's work our way through this. That is a SV3 direct fire both. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. They have been ordered to shoot... I'm going to use Chrono's action chart. There it is. It's an infantry squad. It's a sport weapon.
What kind?
Fire a bolt weapon at a vehicle is 1 action.
Vehicles really get the short end of the stick with the whole actions thing.
That's why you give the... Look, I admit I'm learning. I freely admit this. That's why you give them gunners. I can see that. I can see that now.
I see that now.
I see that now. So what are they supposed to do if they fire a bolt with a fire... Well, you don't fire a boom weapon at a vehicle. That's why. So, yeah.
No, it says both on their thing, so...
Yeah, they're both. They are both, but you wouldn't fire a boom weapon at a vehicle. You're not going to do that much damage.
I don't think you can.
You want to fire a bolt at them, can you? I don't know.
It doesn't mean have boom weapon at vehicle.
Yeah, that's a good point. That would imply it. I follow you. So, given as that is the case, Chrono, is that what you're doing?
Yes.
You, sir, are going to fire a boom... So you get 3 potential shots. 3, 3, 3. What is
Or
your...
get 1 aim, or 1 aimed, I suppose.
Yeah. What is your range?
Just under 36.
You're going to fire at that homie right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely... So it's close range. Look at that. Saucy. So, shooting. Bolt gun... No.
I think we just go down here firing a vehicle.
Yeah, that's what we have to do, don't we? Is he in the open?
I
think he surely must be.
I should have hid behind the rock.
Yeah, the rock hiding could have happened, but he is in the open at under 36 inches, so it's a 5. Is there anything on the fire that would dissuade us from...
I think it's going to be straight 5.
Per target's tech level, doesn't matter.
That washes.
Same.
Significant negative factor. They are terrified by ATSTs. No.
So if we're doing the first one aimed, so that's +1, and then there's definitely a big man directing the fire.
He has to spend the turn to. He has to spend the point to aim. Is that what you're doing, Chrono?
I'll take 1 aim shot and 1 unaimed shot.
All right,
but
there
I
you
don't
go.
think this is a big man directing fire. I think he has to be attached for that.
Correct. That
He has
is
to be
correct.
there.
Okay.
He's just yelling at them with trench to shoot the walker. He's not.
Well, the aimed one's hitting on a 3. So.
Yeah, the aim shot is hitting on a 3. The unaimed is hitting on a 5.
Okay. Start with the first one. Well, it was pretty close.
Whoa,
was
Daddy played a game there, I guess. All right, and how many? Now we go to the strikes. That is a bolt weapon, so it's 2 times its SV, which is 3. Correct?
Yes, there's gonna be 6 to him.
So that's 6. Looking for 5s and 6s. 2. He has armor of 4. Looking for 5s and 6s.
1.
1.
So 1 net hit. Surely we have that chart right here. 1 hit, so it's armored vehicles. +1 shock, -1 action next turn, and now 1d6 for you. Destruct.
3.
-1 per die. Same thing. It's the exact same thing that got your buddy.
You can give me my shock so you can keep track.
Yeah.
No, wrong one.
Wrong dude.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's
Is
very.
is that like -3 movement on each die pip now?
No, well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be -3 for the shock, and he's standing still, is what he's doing.
Listen, we're not going anywhere. We found you. We know where you are. We have weapons.
It's not. Well, remember too, you're getting close to bailing out of that vehicle.
There's not much I can do.
No.
There's no big men with them. There's no tank commander.
Yeah, and that's I'm debating.
They're getting 3 shots a thing. Like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Imagine how hard it is to change the tracks on those things. Jeez. That would be a mess.
Yeah, you have to remove this at the next opportunity. You must attempt to remove this vehicle to cover.
Okay, but if I can't move,
you can though, because you won't be moving towards the enemy. You're just at a -4. If you're moving away from the enemy, we don't count the shock.
Okay.
All right, good shot. You've got another whole shot.
Oh, that's
5.
right.
Yeah, so this might be a moot point.
Might be moot.
Yeah.
I know. See, I rolled the first time. Oh, I managed it.
Man, by 1 both times. Look at you. So we determined 6 for 5, 6.
Only 1 this time.
And
so
then 4 for 5, 6.
Equal.
And 0 net does matter. Equal.
I
roll for it 1d6. And that is no effect.
Okay.
All right. And with the last one, he's going to see if he can get this squad try and spot these guys.
That seems very fair.
See if they're pit.
What's their range there?
3, 5 point.
Is it, you see it as inside that, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe. Yeah, well, it doesn't. Yeah, it's inside 48, so that's all that matters. We would say they're in the open, wouldn't we?
Yes,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I am pinned, so.
Yeah.
And under fire.
Yeah, so let's work our modifiers then. So we start at a 4, it goes to a 5, goes to a 6.
Goes to a 7 because of shock.
Yeah, because shock is 7. Yeah.
They also moved with all 4 of their dice, right?
Yes.
Oh, that is so. Yeah. Is that a thing? I don't see it.
It's down here.
There it is. So that drops it to 3. Oh, dear me. 3. Wow.
Wow.
So, there it is. Apparently you can't see him. I don't know why not, but you can't see him.
Sudden dust storm. There's
It's
some of that
okay. As
thing
soon as the
about-
turn ends, they're revealed.
They're blinded by the light reflecting off their armor. They're blinded.
Oh my goodness, that was funny.
It was. All right, that's all I got.
T-break. That is the second T-break, I do believe. So, as you say
Yeah.
correctly, destruct. Let's see it. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't been shot mom is like the only
I'm
only game
pretty
I want to play.
Is this?
Oh my
not
god,
another
yeah,
spot?
that's a wild auto spot. Yep.
This may also be one, but I just.
That's obscured. That is certainly obscured. Obscured at 32. What do we say?
It has to be 18 to be auto spot.
Okay.
if he's in light terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
18 doubled or 18?
No, 18 is at
as in
double.
9.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's certain.
Oh, they got lizards.
What? What? You know? You didn't want them to be boring, did you?
It's the 4-inch thing still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they're dewbacks, man. Come on, show some respect.
I do like dewback. And so that would be Imperial Big Man 5.
Thank you.
Imperial 3rd Platoon. And their support 2.
I put support 2 in because that's the dewbacks. Yep.
All right.
And I'm sorry, you said Big Man 5?
Yes, I believe that's their Big Man.
And Imperial Platoon 3.
I think the other special thing for the petulant youth, when he attaches himself to a unit, that unit immediately forms cliques, and they all dress exactly alike and swear that they know everything.
Is that it? Is that what happens? That's kind
Yeah,
of brilliant.
yeah, it's this special thing.
That's seriously lovely. All right, here we go. Imperial Platoon 3.
Oh, there they are.
Lovely. I guess there's no reason for them not to just open up, is there?
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. I don't know what Plan B is.
Or you could move, but yeah.
Yeah, move and open up.
Yeah, but if you move, it costs you actions,
Right,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, I think okay. We're gonna shoot.
Who's first?
Let's go with Squad 3, 3rd Squad.
I've been very, very curious to see how this works. So,
And I'd like to actually shoot at the guys in the building.
well, yeah, it's a poor shot either way you do it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 3 dice. And we say those as regular, so that's surely effective, or is that long range? Is it over 36?
I think it's just within 36. This is Squad 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
just within.
Yep. So it's effective range. So 3 dice, but remember, they get that +6.
Okay.
3 dice +6 effective range per shot. Wow.
That
needed
is
it.
11 though.
Effective range per shot. 3.
Tres.
And again, 4 or 5 shock, 6 kills.
That's for shock.
Wow. I'm not sure what that
They're
means.
dead,
Does that mean something?
I don't know.
Sadness?
Shocked him up a little bit. Next.
Alright, these guys are gonna shoot at the guys in the trench.
Yeah, same shot.
Cool.
Yep.
Here we go again.
Same result.
The exact same result. Weird.
Wow.
Same result.
What does this mean?
What is this telling us? What is this telling us?
Okay. Well, the last guy is it's long range.
All right. So this is 3d6.
But I think
Go
we're
ahead.
gonna shoot the guy in the building instead.
All right. 3d6. Long range. Poor shot. +6.
Oh, that's real high.
18. There you go. Something a little bigger. And that's,
Two.
see, you talk about the difference in the lethality. That would have been nothing, and I ain't been shot, Mom. Here it is 2.
A shock. Nothing.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Pew,
That works
pew,
for me.
Pew, 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 pew. Lasers, pew.
Your stormtroopers, they hit
Rebel
nothing.
Big Man 1.
That's all right. The stormtrooper guys, they got a -2 when they shoot anyway. So
They do.
And his
They
Captain
suck.
Measuron.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. Thank you for reminding of that, Achilles. Remember, a stormtrooper is -2 to all shooting, so it's a +4.
Well, I mean, I already rolled for it. So.
Yeah, it's we're
It
not going to
doesn't
try
matter.
to put that back.
Why are they? Why? Wait, hold on. Why?
Because they're
Because they're
stormtroopers.
stormtroopers. They can't hit
doesn't mean-
anything. Remember?
Oh my god! No, but that's not true.
Yeah, it is. It is though.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I saw the movie.
We're gonna have a conversation about this because if you watch episode 1 and you listen to Obi-Wan talk about and these blaster bolts,
Yeah, we
to be
did.
precise.
Yeah, we did. People have debated this on the internet for years. It's fine.
Yeah, these. Well,
How
no,
many
these,
how many buttons are there on a stormtrooper uniform?
Your boys here are still pinned. They're still pinned until you get them out of this.
That's right. He's going to rally 3 shock then. 'Cause...
And so that takes their pin away.
And that'll do it for him.
Yeah.
I want to know what that conversation was like.
Rebel Big Man 5.
No, it's Petulant.
Petulant youth.
Petulant Youth.
Oh no!
God knows what could happen.
He's gonna get over here to the building
Okay.
and attach himself to those guys.
And yeah. Remember, 2 dice to get there, 1 dice to go inside.
That should do it.
Yeah, no problem.
And then he's going to
That's
rally
all.
a shock,
Yep. Takes a shotgun.
and he will order them to fire again.
So who are they shooting at?
It's a good question.
Oh well, they got plenty of targets out there in the
I-
open.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I didn't dispute that.
I know. I'm just curious. It's like, well, do I try and? Well, he's got to. These guys still leave or move.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to. So there's.
I'm gonna shoot the infantry.
And I believe we ascertained that was.
That was the only effective range one there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was effective range. No, you had 2 effectives.
Oh right. Well,
Yeah,
it's 2 different targets because they can't
yeah.
see through the building.
Right. 2 effect. Well, no, they're in the building.
I mean I can't see
No,
through this
these
building.
guys. Yeah, these guys couldn't see the building. They
Oh,
had to
copy.
shoot this.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have. This is going to be 3d6 minus or plus 3 because they lose 3 for the shock, but they get plus 6 for the level. Effective range, great shot.
Okay. Does the big man directing fire?
Are they? Oh, is he with them directing?
Yes.
Yeah. Big
Oh
man
yes,
is
yeah.
active
So then he
level.
gets
Plus 1
to add
control
that
hit
plus 1. So
level.
that's minus. So that's plus 4. Plus 4.
Uh, 15.
15 effective range, great shot. 10 and a suppression. Oh,
Do we have a suppressed token?
yeah, I'm gonna have to go find that. We do not, is to answer your question. But let's see what the damage is. 5 shock, 6 kills.
On 10 dice?
10 dice.
Well, here we go. 2 shock and a kill.
And that was these ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dead.
2 shock.
Oh yeah. Give me a dead dope. Okay,
There you go. That guy.
I need a dead. Now let me get a
Right here.
Need a dead. Por favor.
Bring out your dead.
So after the battle, are these guys going to go cruise the Sonic aimlessly for 3 hours?
Probably.
Yeah.
You don't know.
with that giant comb.
Maybe. Maybe.
Did you delete my dead guy?
Nope, I didn't delete anybody. There we go. I take all the dead guys. We've taken great joy in moving them over to the side to enjoy the casualties.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of the fight, you'd see like rows of
Deads and
rows
deads.
of.
All right, so that's a suppression
Yeah,
out there. What else you got?
That's it for him.
All right. Petulant Youth is done. T-break 1.
T-Bird.
Imperial Support 2.
Boom back.
Uh-oh.
Charge him.
Yep.
I want to see what close combat is.
And remember, they can double move twice per game.
Yep. Well, they are going to double move.
It's the same 3
Let's
actions
think.
as always. What's going on? What's happening?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
Can Grim shoot and then use his double move?
No,
Well, you have to use.
no, you have to use
one
you have to
die
use
for-
activations. He's only got 3 shots. So if he uses
Right.
all 3 actions to shoot,
Can't
I'm just trying to think dice because I'm now completely confused between chain of command.
yeah,
Yesterday's.
those guys count for 8 dice between the 2 of them.
Yeah. It's more how many actions to move 3 dice and so on and so forth. Totally confused.
Yeah, it matters. It does matter because if you use too many, every die costs you. It's the same in Chain of Command and Iron Ben Shotbone.
But you could.
Well, what is-
I assume you could do the same thing in this that you would in the other, which is go 1 die
Yep.
at a time to get in range, right?
He's got to get to there.
So
1
Grim,
die.
you could just roll 1 die, see if you get there. Roll another one if you need to.
In come the dewbacks. That one's going to be easily close enough.
I think they both are, aren't they?
Yeah, it might well be. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, it's 8.2.
Yeah, he
Where-
he
I don't know where you
didn't
measure.
measure. It was there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
It's good. So we have a close combat. Yay! Dewbacks versus Reb Troopers. Woohoo! Let's do our count up and see where we get. Close combat. There it was. Thank you so much. So we'll start out with you, Grim. It's 8. You used 1 action to move. 7. You are regular, so nothing matters. You have no big man. 7. We're still at 7. You have no shock. There is armor and their armor shields. That is to tech level. So that's going to be a wash no matter what we do. So it's still 7.
I thought you said dewbacks are nasty in combat.
They are.
They are.
There's 8.
only
Two
2 of them,
guys.
and they count
2
as
guys,
8.
and they count as 8. What are you talking about?
That's fair.
Good lord, man. He's just choosing to go straight in after them, which I don't mind. I approve. So that's 7. How many of you guys got?
Everybody. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, you don't count the big man. If
There is
he's
no
there.
big.
man.
Oh,
Ain't a big
There's no
man?
attached rock.
Just 10? Okay. So it's 7. It looks like it's going to be 7 to 10 by my lights. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
7 to 10. Oh, Achilles! You beast, you!
What hits?
5s
5
and 6s. How many hits? How many kills did you get, Achilles?
I didn't count them. I'm sorry.
6.
1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, okay. So each one of these guys counts for 3. So
That would be both.
yeah, you killed them both. Good lord. All right, so you wiped that out. But how many did you get, Grim? 5s and 6s?
3.
And how many? So you got 3 kills. How many 6s?
2.
All right, so 3 kills, 2 shock.
Well,
So you want to take off 3 of those guys?
Sure. It doesn't matter which ones.
No,
I
it doesn't.
think. They're all the same.
My poor pets. Well, they died gloriously.
They did.
well, maybe no dewbacks were actually hurt. It was the stormtroopers on top.
Right, there you go.
No dewbacks were hurt in the making of this scene.
So they came in here, killed 3 guys, committed 2 shock, and got burped. Which seems about right. It seems about right. Rebel support 1.
Is that the second T-break?
No, it was the first.
Okay.
I'll confirm.
I'm maybe thinking of last turn.
Yeah.
I think you were thinking last
turn. Reb support 1.
Okay, we're gonna do the laser cannon over here, and they're gonna take their shot again.
They're going to shoot their shot.
You mean there are 3 shots?
Yeah,
Well, 2 shots. They're gonna aim with 1 because they got shock. They got.
yeah, they're going to deal with that shock. So, once again,
What?
Let's remind.
Last time it was a 10.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 9, right? Or it's actually an 8.
Oh wait. Hold on. There's no one
There's no
directing.
big man, so it's gonna be base 11.
Yeah.
With a pin.
The aim is a 9. Well, they're unpinned.
No, they've got one pin left.
They got a shock.
They got a shock, but they're not.
Oh,
pinned.
sorry, shock.
They're not
I'm
pinned.
mixing up my terminology. Apologies.
No worries. So let's see here. Firing at vehicles obscured. Yeah, so it's that 11. The fire is not under fire. He does have shock, so that takes it to 12.
Aim.
12, and then the aim, right? Which takes it back to 10. A 10 and an 11. Or, how does that work? A 10 and a 12, yeah. It's a 10 and a 12.
Nope.
No, how about a 12?
Please no. Not again.
Yeah, you got one before. You got one before and left you stubby. How about that guy?
He's gonna try and spot.
He's allowed to.
Uh,
Distance?
Well, 48 inches. Just on the 24. Right?
48. Is he inside or outside 48? You know it matters.
Let me measure that exactly. Uh,
48 exactly.
It's like 48 exactly.
All right, I'm giving it to you. It's a 9. Any modifiers?
I'm above him. I have height.
8.
I'm gonna throw my additional 2 actions at it.
7/6.
Okay, so that'll be it then.
Oh.
Oh
Again!
wow!
My
That's
goodness,
two
Chrono.
twos.
I know.
You are not to know what that is. It is a secret not to know.
The ominous red.
Yes, we all know it's Darth Vader.
It's Vader. You can hear it breathing. Imperial
They don't-
lines.
They don't know I'm here.
Imperial Black.
I'm the only one. with
OJ
bodies.
suggests that the stormtroopers were really good shots until they switched sides.
You can also use this to come off blinds, Grim.
I know. I'm just thinking.
Some of you stormtroopers ought to come over here and join us. We're grilling up some lizard.
I am going to reveal
my
this
goodness.
blind.
That's got to be the name of your squad, the Grillin' Lizards.
Grilling lizards. The lizard
Lizard
grillers.
grillers.
There you go.
These are the lizard grillers.
This blind is going to reveal.
All right. Let's see what it's got. Show me, show me, show me.
So, Big Man 4 and second platoon.
Big Man 4 and second platoon. There he is, Big Man 4 right at the top.
Time for some do-back vengeance.
Vengeance! What you got? What you doing?
I will take the ones that are sitting on it off in a second. Close enough.
All right.
Close enough for Imperial work.
Got some shots in
And they
mind?
get to act now, right?
Oh, sure.
Yes, I do.
All right. Call them out.
The squad looks like it can see these lot.
Not
That's
a
a-
chance.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, that's a poor shot.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I figured.
that's why I used. That's why I put them here. 'cause
Yeah, no,
this
it's-
part of the building protects them from that side.
Not loving it.
Yeah. So instead, the trench. Then I guess.
Them guys, them you can see, and in fact, you can get a +2.
So they're going to blast them.
You're gonna share out some love. So that is 3d6 plus 6 plus 8 effective range.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
3d6 plus 8 effective range per shot. 18. 4 and a pin.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I should let Chrono roll this or me.
Yeah, so it's 2 in the front and 2 in the back.
My rolls have not
Oh,
been
okay.
great.
2 and 2. Okay.
My rolls have not been great tonight, so.
I noticed.
Hey, only a shock.
A shock. And in the back.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hey. Oh, I just spawned.
Yes, right.
What did we do to you? You killed my
It's not an
dewbacks.
Imperial drop pod.
Killed my dewbacks. There we go. All right, that's 2 shock there, but that's 2 kills. Who's with them? Anybody? Anybody of consequence?
No.
Nope. Then just give me 2 dead.
They're just plain old ordinary
Rebel
GI
troopers.
Joes over here.
Rev troopers.
Rebel scum.
And they got no shock.
Johnny Rebs.
All right. So that was
All
your
right.
first. Go ahead.
This lot.
That's surely going to get to us long range, right?
Yeah, that's going to be long range for sure.
So that's
And they're gonna
3d6 plus 8 long range poor shot. 22. 2. 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Nothing? Oh no, that is a shock. I take it back.
And
That's
a
nothing. Okay.
And then who can the third squad see?
They can shoot the guys in this building.
Yep, sure could.
That's that'd be effective range
Yep.
at least.
Mm-hmm. It would.
Then they shall do that.
Measuring from the center of the unit?
Yeah, I think I agree with Chrono. You can't get to just one guy. It's got to be more center. Yeah, that's going to be long range if you go that way.
Oh, it's long
It's
range
long.
either
It's
way.
long range either way.
Yep, sure is.
Shoot the boys in the building.
3d6 plus 8 long range poor shot. Ooh, not so good.
16.
16. 1.
A shock.
Still.
Oh, I was hoping it would hit the petulant child.
Yeah, the petulant.
That's the way we get them.
That's how you're going to get him, yeah.
I'll deflect the hit back.
You never know.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Actually, to that point, let me do this.
Oh, he's attached, that's right.
Yeah, Chrono, roll for it.
Yeah.
Out of 6, it deflects.
Oh, no.
Does not. All right, takes it.
Sad.
He did not. The petulant youth did not deflect that shot. I love that rule. It's very simple.
It's very silly, and I like it.
Yeah, exactly. That was
I
imperial.
can't remember. Can
Alright,
you move a blind and then reveal
Yes, but you lose action.
this one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You lose the actions that you had.
Okay.
Because
For every
right
die
now,
you use to
right
move.
now you theoretically can deploy into these 2 buildings.
Yep.
Yep. Then they are going to reveal
All right.
as well. Everyone, fear the favourite person is here.
It's Knocker Dawes.
It's a stormtrooper reveal.
No, it's Sergeant Knocker Dawes. These guys are doomed.
But he isn't.
No, he'll live.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah.
Just to ensure that everything goes properly, Knocker Doors is going to be placed first. Sitting in that building.
Yeah, so what you want to do is put him right behind it, please. Just like Chrono's guys are. Excellent, thank you.
Have enough. I can't remember.
You did.
Yeah, you
you
did.
could place both, yes. And remember, the Hive of Scum and Villainy is one of the 2 objectives, so.
Squad will sit in the hive of scum and villainy, and lot of mediocre misanthropes will sit there.
All right. And so I'm obligated to place who into the deck, please?
Big Man 3 and Platoon 1.
Imperial Platoon 1 is in the pile. And there he is. Big Man 3. Anything else on those blinds?
Yes. I am going to... do I do it? It's right here. Yeah, I might as well. Reveal.
All right. Oh, it's the HQ.
Oh, it's HQ.
More importantly, the foo is here.
Oh, dear.
Evil laughter begins.
Foo is in the deck.
That
Imperial Foo.
And Big Man 1 and 2.
Got him.
But no more blinds for us.
Yeah, I guess not. That's all the blinds. All right. All set?
Yes.
I guess the question is, do you want the Foo to do anything?
Yes.
What would you like him to do?
I totally forgot that this lot could have done something. What can the foo call his lovely booms?
Yes, he can. It's
Then he is going to call his lovely booms.
That is indirect. No, come on now. Where's my
Off-table indirect fire?
Yeah, exactly. Surprise! This isn't where it is, and I have been shot, Mum, which is why I am suddenly confused. Your troops. No. There we are. Direct fire foot. Indirect and off-table fire. There we go.
This is Imperial Major Can Be Likely. Please leave a message. If you'd like indirect fire, press 1.
For all the calls, please stay on the line.
for the next available operator, yeah.
Your bombardment is important to us.
Tinny music playing, calling.
And remember, when you want a base Delta Zero, press 9999.
This unreal. Unreal. You think I would have read this? Achilles, I want you to be. Are you sitting down?
Uh-huh.
It is assumed that the off-table support is ready, willing, and able.
Oh, man, you've got to be kidding me.
The battery is on standby. The target fire point, which must be a point that the big man or forward observer can see, is immediately marked, and the off-table support unit's card placed into the game deck. The type and shape of barrage should be defined now. That's actually kind of amazing.
You know, is it, what's the guy's name that invented I Ain't Been Shot, Mom? Is that Richard
Clark, yeah.
Clark? Okay, if I ever meet that man, I'm just going to walk up and punch him in the face. And I'm not going to say a word.
We're live. We're live.
He's not going to know why. Because you guys, remember, you have the same, you have barrages too.
Just going to punch him right in the face.
Right in the puss, the man says.
You bet. Right in that nose.
All right. Well, shall we place our aiming point then, or do we have to figure out what we're shooting first?
Yeah,
I
this
might
is...
say, Major Scamby Likely sends his regards.
Would you say the food can see these lot?
Well, where's your foo?
Willy?
Where's your foo? There he is. Who are you trying to see?
Them.
The boys on the top of the hill? Sure.
Yeah, or are they too far back?
No, they can be seen just fine.
Yeah, then you can guess they're the target. You kill my shiny toys, I kill yours.
You already started, jeez.
Yeah, you landed on the planet, man.
You started it by being rebels.
Let's be fair, but we have chosen Tatooine because no one worthy lives here and we can fight here without any problem.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh my goodness.
Collateral damage.
Who cares about Tatooine?
Yeah, so
Well,
that's...
apparently the galaxy.
Oh my goodness. So we're going to go down here. And the scenario tells me, because this is a little different. The scenario tells me that both Force A and Force B, you may call in up to 3 off-table fire missions. Both of you have this. Both of you have the ability to call in 3 off-table fire missions, so you can drop nastiness on each other. The thing I'm trying to figure out is how much it's worth in terms of these nasty fireboxes.
So does that mean, since they're like separate fire missions, does that mean you can drop it 3 times, but each time it's like one event?
Yeah, it looks to be one event in this game.
That's what I figured. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indirect firing from the tabletop, adjusting as can be seen. It's quite likely that the barrage fired directly will miss. If this is the case, the barrage in some circumstances may be walked. Well, you can walk the...
Well, that kind of makes up for the fact that they make it so easy to bring down. The fact that it's a single event. Unlike in I Ain't Been Shot, Mom, where it's a continuous event,
Oh, I see. So it comes down once, and then you have to call it in again.
Yeah, exactly. And you get to do that 3 different times. Whereas in I Ain't Been Shot, Mom, you bring it down, it stays down, it keeps going, but it takes forever to get it to come in. That's the trick.
Kind of makes sense, since this is supposedly higher tech. So.
Supposedly, although it does deviate for some strange reason. Sure, we can put a cruise missile 600 miles away into a bathroom window, but for some reason, these guys have deviating bombardments. So,
Yeah. Yeah, because if you like where it's landing, you just call out, keep shooting there. Each time, the off-table support will keep firing at that point each time its card appears until told to halt, or it expends its available fire missions. There it is. Yep.
So that means it's got 3 turns of the card, and that's done.
It's got 3 turns of the card.
Right.
So you can either say that's it, or you could say keep firing there.
I see.
That's
So
a way
you
to-
can make each one an individual event, or you could use up all 3 of them on the same target.
I kind of like that better than...
Yeah.
I actually think that's a really good system.
Yeah.
I think it's better than... It just lasts forever. It just lasts...
It doesn't wander around. It's like, no, you get a certain number of turns of it, and whether you choose to move them or not, each one counts as a fire mission.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Unrelated, but you can zoom into the head of these ATSTs and look through the window.
Oh yeah, I discovered that when we were doing the COC.
That is so like line of sight. Yeah, totally gonna figure that out. Can I see?
Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. That's why I was asking why they got the hatches open. I don't understand.
You have to remember, these were designed by model makers in the 1970s.
Remember, they wanted to be able, and they do this, they wanted to be able to show the guys in the thing looking out the window.
Yes, cinema.
That's not insane.
Hey, Bob, you should get it eyeballed effilade, man.
Okay, new game. We do this in VR, and everyone commands their own ATST from the inside.
We can modify what a tank for that. We can modify what a tank.
Be pretty awesome.
You can even have a crew. If everyone on the same team has a different seat.
All right, I got to figure it out.
Only 2 seats, though.
I want to do VR tanks. That would be fun.
Yeah, I've done VR tanks a couple times, although the technology now is so much better.
I just got a new VR set for Christmas.
Nice.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Fancy.
I haven't figured
Considering
out
I don't have one.
I haven't figured out what it plugs into or anything because my wife
Place
bought it
your
and
firebox,
didn't know.
gentlemen.
Boombox.
All right. It's called and placed. It'll deviate on the turn of the card. And what I'm going to do, because I don't have an artillery support card, making notes to the things that I'm missing, we will grab Imperial Support 2. That's the old dewbacks. When that card comes up, that's the boom. Okay?
Okay.
Clearly, it's a good thing I killed the dewbacks then.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly.
Otherwise, I'd have just had to make a copy of it or something. I don't know.
Or grabbed one of the old big man cards.
Yeah, I would have.
Grab
No, I
one-
would have gone. I would have gone and grabbed a chain of command or a Iron Fin Shot Bum card.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So, all right. So the foo has activated and has called fire right there. And so we'll see what the odds are that lands. Anything else you wanted that HQ to do since you've deployed it? Guess not. Okay, so the big men are
I
in.
was just checking something.
Yeah, so the big men are all in. Good.
Big Man level 3 has an 18-inch range, right?
Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doo. He checks. 3 is 18. Correct.
Could he
So-
remove shock?
Yes. No, a shock is attached. You have to be attached for shock.
Okay. Can't remove suppressed or anything.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Then they're not going to do anything at
Here
the
we go.
moment.
Rebel 2. Rebel Platoon 2.
Aha! Aha!
Having repelled the dewbacks.
Yes.
Despite several of them getting munched on by dewback.
Yes.
Let's see. They're pinned and they've got 3 shock.
Basically moves you up a range, man. But
Yeah, but I can shoot, right?
Oh,
I
yes.
can
Oh,
shoot.
yes.
Okay. Well, let's shoot at these people out here.
All right, let's take center to center and say we're looking at that. So it would have been effective range. Unfortunately, it must now be long. And therefore, you've got... Is that just one platoon? Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah, that's
So-
one squad.
Yeah, that's sorry. So that is 3. You would have been +6, but now you are at a -3 because of your shock. So it is 3d6 +3 long range okay shot.
Kind of sucks, but well, there it is.
That doesn't suck. 13. 2.
put a shock on him.
Next.
Okay. Let's see. No, I'm not going to move those guys. These guys can't move because they're pinned. Can't take any shock off, and these guys can't shoot because I'd have to shoot through my own guys.
Correct.
So I think that is all they can do.
All right.
Do they have an Overwatch in this system?
Yes, absolutely. Same as the other one.
Okay, so let's put these guys on Overwatch then.
I just saw the marker go out. Look at that. Overwatching.
Thank you, sir.
Imperial Support 1.
All right, let's start with the guy that has to leave.
Yeah. He's at a -4 because of his 2 damage. But other than that, he can just boogie back wherever you want to go.
I have to go full?
No, you
You
have to
have
get
to.
you have to get to cover.
Okay. Start with 1 die then.
All right.
So that's 1 action, right?
Yeah. You have 3 dice to move.
Well, that's
dear.
not going to get him there.
2, which is nothing. So you've rolled a 2 so far.
I'm just going to go with the other ones as well. There we
Okay.
go.
Funny. So you have all the move now.
Is that cover?
Yeah. You have reached cover.
Okay. And then the other one.
Mhm.
Okay. This does this rock block line of sight, or how does this work?
That rock blocks line of sight as a practical matter. But remember, you're huge, okay? So it's limited.
Okay, because I'm like, can I still shoot the guys in this building?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's just do that.
What you gonna shoot at them? The twin
The-
blasters.
Yeah. I wish I could shoot more than one thing.
If you
all
had
of it.
Well, I'm debating very seriously giving this unit a gunner, which would give you a second shot. But you don't have that right now. I regret to report.
Cool. So,
So for you, with a boom boom of 3, that is close. That is actually effective range. Yeah. I want to internalize this because once again, if it's any secret, God, I love ion pin shot mode. Yes, I do. So I just want to memorize all my modifiers. This is a bolt gun shooting at foot.
boom gun.
Boom gun, thank you. Boom weapons firing directly at foot. Yeah, use all dice. More than one if you rolled. Yeah. It's not a dense target. No other action. Double tech level, so 6. Do you have any shock out there? You don't.
No. And automatically pin target. Okay, cool.
Yeah. 3D. So yeah, you got to roll your 3d6, and it's plus 6.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wow. 23 effective range per shot. 4 and a suppression.
Does isn't there something that the double 6 adds to?
No, that's on the bolt weapon, where that's how you kill somebody.
Oh.
And so with that did I see 4 shock?
3.
3. He gets to deflect those.
You can try anyway.
Yeah. 3d6.
No, close, but no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's trying. He's doing his best.
Yeah, he's like, you're asking me to deflect ATST rounds? Screw you.
yeah. There.
And double 6 does nothing in this game.
No,
right?
it does not that I'm aware of. Let me take a look at buildings, but I don't think it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You don't have enough firepower to destroy those buildings. You need a strike value of 5 or better to take down a building.
Got it. Okay.
Once again, this is one of those things. I hear Achilles' laughter. This is one of those things that I'm judging myself on to say whether or not they ought to have it or not.
Oh man.
But they are pinned.
Well, suppressed, but yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so that's that unit done.
All right. Rebel Big 3.
Oh, that's this chap. He's got a little shoot. Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's got one order he can give.
He's gonna order these guys to shoot at these guys right here across the street.
Well, certainly close range. So, what does 6 have in terms of orders?
Still
Actions?
3.
6.
Still 3.
It's still 3? Yeah, so it is. They're right at the cusp of losing it. Yep. So it's 3d6 plus 2?
Plus 3 because we get.
Yes. 3d6 plus 3 close range per shot.
14.
6 and a pin. Look at that. 6 in there.
Grim, that's you.
Pew 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 pew. Oh, their armor.
That armor. Just a shock.
Also rolling well. So, you stole my save rolls.
Give me my save rolls back. But that is
that's
also a pin. I need to find a pin. Where's a pin mark? Who's got a pin marker?
Uh,
I can copy.
Oh, there's one back here. Here we go.
Thank
Here
you.
we go.
Yeah, I got a couple of them over here.
All right. Good enough. Next,
That's it.
I thought he's only got one active.
Reb Platoon 1.
That's the rest of these. They're suppressed. They can't do a lot. I think they acted here.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Was that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a shot. That's a shot.
yeah.
That's a shot.
All right.
I can live with that. Still gonna be
so
okay
the-
shot, but
Long range, I think.
Yep.
41 inches.
so I see that's a full shot. So 3d6 plus 6 long range okay shot.
Pew pew pew. 17.
17. 3.
Oh,
3 on those boys right there.
Ooh, got one that time.
Ooh, a shot and a kill.
No one important there.
Off he goes. All right. Anybody else in that platoon?
Everyone else is either acted or is very suppressed.
Got it. Imperial rapid deployment. No blinds left, so that's it.
Did that come out then? Yeah.
Yep. Imperial Big 5.
Ooh, that's me. They acted this turn,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Did
all-
they?
Yeah, they all. We're
Platoon,
we're
right?
down to very few cards, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay. So he's going to. He's only got the one level, so he can't actually move and help anyone.
Correct.
So
This
he's
is also
well. He's,
my dilemma. This is also my dilemma.
so well, he's gonna move anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I guess he can't because he's not with them, is he?
Mm-mm.
He's got
Makes
enough
him
movement.
there.
More
Oh,
than
he'll-
enough. All right.
Next time.
Rebel Big 4.
Hey, good deal. He's gonna remove a shock from these guys. Oh, he has to attach, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just has to shift over, but he only has one activation, so it's just gonna.
Yeah, so he can't do that.
You feel my pain.
Yeah. Boy, it's kind of annoying. All right. Well, I guess he's gonna have to move over.
Okay. You just shuffle him over. It's fine.
Okay.
He's got 3 dice. That's 6 inches. So get him in that group. Okay.
It's so. What was the reason for making the the platoon leaders level 1s?
That's what they are. They're very.
Oh, they are?
They're very, very rarely above that.
Interesting.
At least this version of the system, anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm thinking back to Iron Bane Shotgun. Most of them were 2, so they could
Yeah.
move and do something.
No, it's interesting. It's very clear in the rules. It's explicit. Most are 1s.
All the quality ones died on that snow planet.
John Hoth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tea break. Is that all?
it's clear knockadors should be a 2.
At a minute. Yeah, because we drew tea
Or
break.
a 7. Or a 7.
That'd be a second fever,
He's
yeah.
a 2 only when all his men die.
That's true.
Is that that was the last tea break, right?
Yes.
So the pins come off, right?
Pins come off. Suppressions become pins.
Okay.
Oh, I'll steal that.
And and the Overwatch comes off as well.
No. Yes. The Overwatch does pass. It's not like Chain of Command where it sits.
Ooh,
All right. Let's go another. I'm having fun. Let's do it. Starting to figure this out. Biff. Imperial Big 4.
Will be me.
Good
yeah,
deal.
Brave.
Well, he's just going to order the squad he's with to shoot at those boys again.
Just the guys he's standing with. Well, that's going to give him a +1, isn't it?
Gonna need it. It's long range.
Yeah, that's that long range shot poor. So, once again, we say it is 3 dice +7. +7 long range poor shot.
Oh,
15, not a great strength. Long range poor shot. 1. Good lord.
Oh, low. There you go.
And he does. Alright, well that didn't come out as well as it might have. Here we go. Imperial Platoon 3.
oh, that's me.
Alright.
Okay. Well, they're pinned, so that they're just gonna shoot at the building, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
It's within 36, so
5 guys. Ah, that's going to drop them 1, right?
I only lost 1 guy.
I think that's all it takes. Yep.
Oh, so I've got smaller squads. Got it.
Yeah, actually, no. You've lost more than that, haven't you? You should have.
No, I've taken 1 casualty.
Then you're 1 short because you're supposed to have 7. Oh, you have 6. You have 6. You're fine. So
I do. Okay.
You're still at 3. So it's 3.
Okay.
3. Well, it'd be you got a guy here, so that'd be a -1. So it's 3d6 plus 5 long range poor shot.
Effective range. Oh, pinned.
Pinned. Not good. Dad.
No.
13 long range poor shot. 1.
All right.
Bruno?
1 sec. Let me dice roller.
This guy's got a lot of shotgun.
There's
Ooh,
another one.
another one.
No, it was the guy in the building.
Oh, it was
building.
sorry. Okay, sorry. And ooh. Okay.
And then these
That's-
guys are gonna.
It's getting dicey. Go ahead.
That's gonna be long range poor shot as well.
Yeah, it is. But you don't have your leader there. But you don't have the minus shock. So 3d6 plus 6. Much better. 20. Still.
So you're
only
taking
2.
a.
100% better. 50%.
Don't they have a -2 when they shoot?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that reminder. So it's an 18.
Still 2.
Still 2. Just on the cusp. Thank you, Achilles. 2.
So upset about that.
Sorry, man. The
Is
rules
that
are-
and that's baked into the rules?
It's based on the rules I'm using. Yeah.
Who wrote them?
Yeah, it's
I'd like your
actually on
name,
the-
and I'm gonna find them.
He has
We're gonna have a
website.
chat.
He has a website. There is a
Because
website.
he is wrong.
Oh boy.
It's on the little thingy. I know that.
Cool. We're gonna have a chat,
It's
and
on
then
your-
this one.
You're a thingy.
It's on the little thing. That's the only reason I know it, because it's on that little thingy you posted.
3d6 plus 4 effective range poor shot. 18. 4 and a pin. That is a pin.
Ugh.
Oh dear.
2 shock and a kill.
Is it the big man?
Oh no, is it the man himself? It is
No.
not, but you got, and that will. They're done. They're done. So I gotta take a guy off though. Yeah, you do not get in this one. You do not count your leaders, so they're pinned and they're stuck there. So they ain't doing jack or squat. Okay, keep going.
That was all 3 of them, I believe. So
All right.
I can live with that.
Imperial support 2. That is the
Boom, boom.
that's the
Two
boom
back,
booms.
was it?
No,
was it?
that's
Oh, that's
the,
right. That's right.
That is the
Yeah.
boom booms. Let me go fetch out the deviation die. The die of deviation.
Mm-hmm.
Which is such a small item, you'd think I would automatically... but yet absolutely critical to the proper functioning of the game. He said with a certain amount of desperation in his voice. There it is. So let me go find this real quick to figure out exactly how much this is going to deviate, because I seem to recall... All right, there we go. Yeah. On any of the result, the arrow will show the direction of the deviation. You will then roll 2d6 and subtract the firer's tech level to see how far... Now, we have to double that, obviously, so it's a 6. To see how far from the target point the fire actually misses. When the fire point is established, a stationary support weapon or battery can, when the card next comes up, choose to fire at that point again, rather than having to roll. Yeah, that's it. All right. Roll your dice of deviation.
And you know what I'm like with rolling these things manually?
You'll have to do well. You will do well. I believe in you. Look at a huge table. Look at you. That was great. And you landed it right on there. Well done. So let's go down our chart and make sure we are doing this the right way. So that's a vehicle hit thing. Don't worry about that. I believe it's just a regular boom weapon firing at an SV of 3. Yep, there it is. Box. Total SV divided by 6, rounded up. We have the box. 1d6, add tech level. Add 2 times SV on effective. I know it automatically pins.
Not that those guys could move anyway.
Right. True, but it messes up your range. Okay. I want to make sure I do this right. It's our first time doing this. It's very exciting. Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's exciting for those chaps.
No, it's not. It's not. It automatically pins. That's preliminary bombardments. Minimum ranges, types of barrages. As would have been caused, it's as would have been caused by direct fire. So that is a direct fire weapon of 3d6. This is a boom weapon on foot, all dice. Yeah, it's a I guess so. It's not a dense target. And add 6. No.
Even though there's two of them?
Each one is hit separately.
Oh, okay.
Oh, indirectly a foot fires battery. Duh. We deviated, yep. Okay. So the answer is it's the usual, it's the effect of rolling as normal. So as a consequence, yes, 3d6. 3d6 plus 6.
All right, so
we'll roll it on that one there. Yep, cool. $18. And which column do we... Oh, it's effective range. I get it. But which cover do we use? I think it's this one.
It's indirect, right?
Yeah.
So would the trenches help?
Actually, didn't he say it was just like a direct fire?
Yeah, I'm just curious to see. Ranging shot at the target point. A full barrage. I fear I'm missing something.
Or the rules didn't cover something.
No, I just, it may have placed them in a place where it's not obvious for me to find it, which heaven knows.
Close You're looking for what kind of cover it is, right?
Well, just which chart he's supposed to roll on, you know? Ambush. I've done that. I've done the right thing.
Yeah, because on the QRS it doesn't say.
They have deviated once a fire is established. Mm-hmm.
Is it like in generic indirect fire section?
Oh, there it is. All units, friend or foe, within the blast radius at the revised fire point are considered hit. They are automatically pinned and roll 1d6 and add the tech level of firer plus double the SV of the weapon on the effective range column. That's what that means on the QRS. So it's 1d6 plus 3 plus 6. So it's 1 die plus 9 effective range column of the fire table. Cover matters.
Okay. What's that then?
1d6 plus 9. 12.
12.
Poor. Or they're poor, so it's 3. Perfect. I like that.
Oh, they're dead.
Oh, killed him. And again, for these guys.
Oops. I'll be
1d6
right back.
plus 9, that's an 11.
Same thing.
3.
Oh, they're also dead.
Chrono, where did your luck go on that?
I don't know.
And they're not affected, right?
Okay. I'll be back in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Cool.
Right. Bye.
They were attached to the unit. How many kills did they sustain? Yeah, that's obviously not a problem. Now, this guy, he's running all by his little lonesome. No, he's close enough. So, yeah, he would have been in there.
All right. So
So
they managed to not get blatted.
yeah, so they get covered by the support, although you have indeed wiped out support 1. Well done. Holy bombardment, Batgirl. Okay. So that was
Just as ordered.
that was one of your 3, I will observe.
Cool.
Imperial.
So I can basically cancel it, right?
Well, the point is, now it's fallen, right? So
Yeah.
when your foo comes up, you can cancel it.
And just choose a new point.
And just choose a new point. Well, no, you'll have to cancel the barrage, and then on a separate action, you call for a new spot.
Got it. Okay. Big Man 5, you said?
Yeah, Imperial 5, big man.
He's going to remove a pin from this squad. Squad 3.
Where are you at there?
Right here.
Got it.
Oh, sorry, not a pin. Can he remove the pin?
Yeah, he can unpin them.
Okay, yeah.
They're not pinned. Okay.
I'm always confused on what things can be removed and what actually can't be removed.
Once they're above their, once they've lost their bottle, that pin isn't something you can fix.
Got it. Okay.
Imperial Support 1.
Ooh, okay. Everything's bad for that guy.
Yeah, that guy's
Just
hiding.
can't-
He's hiding.
He can't remove and
No. You
can't
have
shoot through the rock.
No. That's cover. He's hiding.
Okay. Well, let's start with this guy then. He's gonna pump all his shots into this squad, which looks like it's
He's going to use that boom again, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Same gun, same thing.
And I believe, I don't know why this isn't sticking. I wish this were sticking. I wish it were doing that. This is boom weapons directly firing at foot all dice, not dense, no other action, double tech, so 6, and automatically pins. So
Sorry, I'm gonna change my target. I think
what's that?
I'm gonna shoot at the guys in the building instead. It's gonna be a long range one, effective range. Sorry,
Effective
but
range, yeah.
okay. So 3d6 plus 6.
3d6 plus 6, effective range per shot.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
16?
16 effective range, poor shot. 4, they were automatically pinned no matter what. So 4.
On who?
The guys that the petulant teenager is with. So
Ah, no! Finally, it comes back. Not the whatever. Okay, and then the guy who is in cover currently can't take off his own.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can't take off his own shock, unfortunately. Jeez, and he's. So basically, I'd have to spend all my movement just to like move him somewhere.
Yeah, the only guy who can take shock off him is going to wind up being this dude.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, you know what? Fine. He's gonna try to make his way over there in a very roundabout fashion.
Sure. Just remember, he's -4. So that's 22, 18.
Gonna go. Well, he's just gonna go there.
Okay.
It's not like you've got those support weapons to worry about now.
I do, sorta.
Well, bear in mind there are multiple rebel squads that also have.
I was gonna say there's a rocket launcher in there.
I said support weapons, not rocket launchers.
That's a support weapon.
It is. They're wicked. Rebel Big Man 5. Sorry, 4. Rebel Big Man 4.
Oh, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I can. Question, Chrono.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do I take off a shock or do I have him shoot?
I think you shoot at this point. The shock's not too bad. I mean, you need to put some hurt on these guys.
Okay. We shall open fire then.
That's effective range. Look at that.
It is.
3 dice plus 4, because that's a big man. 3 dice plus 4 effective range. Okay shot.
Okay. Oh, that sucked.
10
That was
effective range. But you know what the crazy thing is? Because of the lethality, that's still 4 and a pin.
Is it really?
Yep.
Wow.
Different world, man. You wanted it on these guys, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, we killed one.
Yes, you did. And parenthetically, hang on. Anybody special out there? No.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
So he's off. But that is a pin. All right. Good shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Imperial 1. Platoon.
That's the guys near the buildings, Grim.
Yes, that is knockadors.
Knocker Dawes.
Man, you could if you charge these guys, they're pinned and bottled.
However, they are defending heavy cover. And you'd be coming into range of 2 platoons. 2 squads.
Exactly.
Okay. Pew pew, I guess.
Well, yeah, zap them in the face first.
Right.
So,
And you may have noticed that close combat in this thing is deadly.
Yeah. Yes, indeedy. 3 dice plus 5 close range poor shot.
yeah.
12. 5 and a pin.
Ooh, 2 shock.
Yeah.
Or 4 shock.
4 shock, man.
Oh, and
Is that were you hitting these guys in the trench or the guys in the building, Grim?
At the trench, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those guys are wrecked. I mean, they're not going anywhere, but those guys.
Now,
well,
as for
all practical purposes, them dudes is wrecked.
knockadors himself
Look
and
at that.
his squad
Knocker Dawes will have his men fire. That is
at the
3d6
petulant teenager.
plus 7. Plus 7.
it's on the platoon card, though, right?
It's the squad doing it.
Oh,
so-
yeah, right. It's the platoon card, so Knocker doesn't count. Plus
Yeah,
6,
he's just
3d6 plus 6. Thank you. Close range poor shot.
-2.
-2. My goodness, how do I? So 3d6 plus 4 close range poor shot.
Almost like it shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah. Except it is. Except that it is. That's 5 and a pin. Now, first things first, Luke. What do you think? 5 shots. 5 attempts to reflect.
Oh, do I do it here or do I do it after I roll for?
No, it's any hits.
Oh, not this time. Sad.
All right, and now you roll for the effect of the hits.
What do you have to
5.
get for that? A 6?
6. Yeah, he needs a
Yeah.
6.
2 shock and kill. Petulant teenager continues.
So once again, now these guys are wrecked. So you got to take somebody off the.
Do they stay in the building?
Yeah. If you're in a bunker, an entrenchment. Oh, actually, that's a good question. If you're,
'Cause they're just in a regular building.
If you're in a bunker or an entrenchment, you stay. Those guys probably got to bail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 2 inches.
They're just gonna end up right here.
Yeah, they just leave. Let's get
Does Luke go with them? He's attached, right? Is that...
He can. He doesn't have to.
I'm sure he wants to stay there by himself, though.
Yeah,
Why not?
you want to sit in that building all by your lonesome?
Not very petulant of him to leave.
He's a Jedi, man. He could wipe out entire generations of people.
He's not a Jedi yet.
It's true.
And then the third squad is going to move this direction.
All right.
I mean, Anakin, he wiped out all the younglings and an entire tribe.
Yeah, but he
of
was properly
people.
trained at the time when there was very different context.
I don't know.
Run
Luke
this way.
Luke had a crazy old man.
Yeah, you really can't. You're going to run in that general direction, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get that far. All right, that's those boys. What do we got? Dex running low. Not that low. Reb Big Man 3.
That's this guy. He's gonna yell at these guys to shoot.
That guy there is going to yell at those guys. They're going to shoot over there to those guys in the open?
Yep.
Yeah. I should say so. Is that okay? Or is that... Nah, they're in the open. 3d6. What's the range?
It's gonna be
Effective.
Yep.
3d6 plus 6 effective. Oh, that's a big man, isn't it? 7.
No, he's yelling at them. He's not attached.
Oh, okay. 3d6 plus 6 effective range. Great shot. 12. 9, and it's a suppression. 9 hits.
9. Ooh.
Damn.
Grim.
Well done. A shock and a kill.
Shocking.
I'll take the kill.
2 shock.
No,
you-
1.
no.
We're 5s.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
fine.
right.
Armor.
We
You
got
better
fancy
armor.
stuff.
You got better armor.
So who
Yeah,
dies?
You can't shoot as well, but you don't die as easily.
Yeah.
Took him off. All right, so that was the big man. Here we go.
Yep.
Reb 1, platoon.
They are all very much acted or very pinned.
Imperial platoon 2.
Yes, this lot.
I think the middle guy's fired, right?
No,
Yes.
the middle guys went over there. Yep.
Well, third squad can't move because it's pinned, so they can't really do anything.
They can shoot.
They can shoot. It's just
Not going to be a great shot, but
Might as well.
Yeah, so it's still at 6 guys. So it's 3 dice plus 5 long range per shot.
No. -2, remember?
Oh yeah. No, it's 3 dice plus 3.
Thank you, Destruct.
I
3
swear.
dice. Ooh.
There we go.
18 long range per shot. Still 2. Oh, actually though, once again we forget because they're jammed up with those guys, so it should be 20.
Oh, yeah.
So it should be 20. I suspect it's still going to be 2.
Yep.
So it's 1 and 1.
Okay. 1 and 1.
You guys no.
1 in the front. the back.
Oh,
Oh,
shock.
a kill.
Oh, kill.
No, shock.
Yeah,
No, it's
4 or
a
5
shock.
shock, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, got him.
I feel like Achilles got like the good spot, and then Chrono got placed in the worst spot ever.
Yeah.
He's a brave Jedi. Don't you say different.
Well, he was all the way back there at the beginning.
He ran up there. That's what he's got to do.
First platoon was like, okay, you're gonna sit here and eat all the fire, while second platoon sits at the back.
Hey, we had to kill some kind of terrible lizards.
That's true.
And then third squad is just going to move.
Okay.
One die.
2. 2 plus 6 is 8.
Do they lose anything for the shock?
Yeah, good point. 6.
Still had enough in it.
Yeah, they had more than enough. Yeah. Given as he said, he wants to hide amidst the evaporators.
My evaporators.
We will
Well, they
not
can't really
dispute
do
your
anything else.
possession. We will not dispute your possession of those
Those mighty evaporator things. Very good.
But this one you can't have. I'm sorry. That's off.
That is definitely off limits. Yeah, that's the first of the 2 T-bricks.
Is it? Wow.
Mm-hmm. Reb 2. Reb Platoon 2.
Wonderful. Okay. These guys already fired on their leader.
Mm-hmm.
So this group, however, is finally going to move. They're going to move into this trench.
All right.
Okay. And I'll use all 3 die just to make sure they get there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did.
They may be in 2 systems over.
Oh, I don't want to move the whole trench. Okay, let's see. Y'all go ahead. I'm just going to be moving these people over.
I don't think there's much left to go ahead with, but sure.
Reb Platoon 2, you're going to move those guys. You can. What are these guys going to do, if anything?
Just go on Overwatch. Just put them on Overwatch.
Reb support 1, I think, is gone.
Yeah.
Reb Big Man 5.
There's Luke. He's going to rally 3 shock off those guys.
All right. Where's that?
Got it.
Down to a mere 7.
A mere 7. There's hope.
Rebel Big Man 1.
He's making his own telephone call.
Is he?
He is. Dude can play at this game.
What's the distance they have to be to not be
4.
a mass target?
4 inches.
As in two double?
Yes.
So 2 points. So 2.7, 2.2, whatever. That's more than enough. They're far.
I
enough.
really hope that
No,
deviates.
you've got to be 4 inches away.
Oh, I see.
That is a mass target.
Okay, well, then we need to fix that.
That
So,
is
I think
so you know that
they're
is-
taking
so-
that personal.
For the record, Chrono, that is Rebel Support 2. Rebel Support 2.
Got it.
Fire is called for. Achilles is just hating this more than life.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Especially since tomorrow he's going to be playing He's going to be playing Charlie Don't Surf.
Which has the old system.
Well, which has a system more appropriate to 1965.
Yeah.
Oh, did we have to do deviation stuff now or when it falls?
No, it's when it falls.
Okay.
Imperial Big Man 1.
Do you happen to want to help me out,
Yes.
please?
The big man, or in this case, big woman, is going to run at the ATST.
Mm-hmm.
many die do I have? Would you say
You have
two?
three. Well, you have 3 whole actions, so you're only using 1 action to move.
Right.
Right. Yeah, because part of me's thinking each die is an action.
No, not for movement of big men.
So yeah, running at
20.
I think you're within.
Look at that.
unsurprisingly
Take
gonna.
the 2 shock off there.
Yep.
Huzzah!
Can't fix him, but
The running of the big men. Isn't that like some kind of festival
in
Spain?
Pamplona, yeah. Imperial Big 3.
Is 3.
Is that the foo?
No, the Fu has his own.
No.
card.
Who's the foo?
Oh, that's this guy. Knocker
It's
does.
knockers.
Knocker Dawes, everybody fired, so.
Yeah, and can't do anything. So.
Okay. Imperial Blinds are done. And that's it.
Oh, damn.
I'd say
Pick
that's
off
it.
pins.
I'd say we've had, pins off, suppressions become pins, clear dice rollers. Once again, first of all, let me say right off the bat, this is eminently more satisfying to me than Star Wars Chain of Command was. Just gonna say it. I'm not saying I got everything right. Now I have enough notes to fill a binder that I have to go back and reread and make sure what I screwed up. I am interested, however, in the thoughts of the assembled. The only thing about which I will not be taking any comments is the -2 for all stormtrooper shooting.
My one comment is I'm interested that they decided to have the defenders be deployed entirely instead of on blinds.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I think that's a scenario thing rather than like.
Yeah,
the
that is
game
purely
thing.
a scenario
Right.
thing, just so you know.
Okay. Interesting choice of scenario.
Yeah,
Game wise,
for example, had this been in any kind of terrain other than what we had, you could go all the way to terrain blinds.
So I guess, like feeding off of that, like maybe there is a bit of a lack of terrain. Like I realize we're on Tatooine, so maybe not the appropriate planet.
Yeah,
but...
no, and that is clearly one of the things he does. I went with a planet. There is a terrain generation chart that I use.
Yeah.
And I used that for light terrain, which is what I think Tatooine has.
fair enough. Let's see. I
What do you feel about balance? How do you feel?
Yeah,
about
no,
balance?
that's very much what I want to hear.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of overpowered versus the rebels.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I kind of agree with Destruct. I think the Imperial is just a little bit.
We've lost 4 guys, and we've basically neutralized your main AT weapons.
I mean, part of that is because we got tagged by your preliminary bombardment.
Sure, but like even so, they're only 2 guys apiece, right? And then and I do agree that the vehicles do need gunners in order to like feel right.
Mhm.
So let's say I had a few more extra shots, like that could have been bad.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
also feel like if they're on a blind to start with, then I get shot at ambush fire.
Yep.
If I gotten a little luckier, this guy would be dead. So
Yeah,
I'm not
but
sure I can call that-
equally, I would have.
I'm not saying that invalidates either point, but I don't want to underestimate what Chrono was saying. This guy should be dead.
Yes, absolutely. With all the amount of firepower that went into him, he should be dead.
So I'm not sure I want to say anything on balance just yet without playing more of it, just because.
Well, and
it's
again,
hard-
balance is going to be an ongoing thing, right?
Yeah.
Because it does it because I have I think it's called 5 Planets. I forget what it's called now. It's a campaign book for this that's adaptable for Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my intention to move this forward into other things. So balance is ongoing. It's more like the balance is more to be thought of as, okay, did this support feel like a fair trade-off for these guns?
I mean, I think it kind of. I mean, I'm kind of iffy about them being 2-man a too
Yeah,
much
I
crew.
think they should have more crew.
I mean, my one thing here is like because they can get shot up by as infantry, so I feel like they gotta have like a 5-man crew like the AT weapons do in
Okay.
the World War
Okay.
II version, especially
So
because everything is a lot more lethal.
But then again, you got to start in a trench, so it's like
True.
if you got 5-man crew in a trench, like that's I feel is like pretty. You're never gonna leave.
Well, they can't move anyway, so
Yeah, they
No,
can
but
do
I meant like killing you off at long. Like it'd be next to impossible.
if you put enough shock on them, then it won't matter though, because they won't be able to act. I don't mind actually. I think Destructor's right that the Imperial force is just stronger. I don't know, on what part of the scale they're stronger. I mean, they're not like overwhelmingly stronger. And
No,
like that.
we don't die as easily.
Right.
You shoot better.
But I think that I don't have a problem with that actually, because they're on the attack, and the attacker actually needs to be a little stronger than the defender just to have a chance, because defense has certain advantages. So
I have one thing I want to point out. Those rocket launchers, were they supposed to be shooting the rockets at us?
they can, but they, I mean, obviously there needs to. I don't even know what their range is, to be perfectly honest, and I wasn't allowed to fire because, the.
Yeah, but you could have shot the infantry because they're boom weapons.
that's true.
That's a good
So that's
point.
I'm,
Yeah,
right.
that-
I'm
that's-
actually.
Yeah.
I was just thinking they were AT.
No. They're boom weapons. They're both. You see.
They're both. So that's I'm wondering like perhaps
Oh.
it's not
Yeah,
so
no,
much
that's-
that we're
that's on-
stronger
that-
as you were.
That's a horse on me.
Yeah,
Those-
you weren't using your infantry as effectively as they could have.
Right. 'cause
Yeah,
they
you're
fire
right.
they would fire effectively like the twin blaster cannon on the
Yeah.
UST.
So,
yeah, that would have been a lot more
If
devastating.
if I may
Over
suggest something, are we gonna give the vehicles gunner for the next game or no?
I'm still not decided. I'm leaning that way, but go on.
Just because like. Let's say we didn't get them with the barrage, right?
I will tell you, the guy that came up with the -2 rule you hate he gave them a commander and a driver.
A commander and okay. Well, the commander would have been useful too because I couldn't take shock off. I had to run.
That's different. That's different than a leader. I will tell you this much. The other thing I'm thinking about is giving the Imperials a third ATST, and then making it a platoon and giving them a junior leader.
Yeah, just like you would in Chain of Commander,
Yeah,
right?
make it
Shot
a.
bomb.
Yeah, because I'm wondering, like, I have 3 weapons, right? Like,
Yeah.
what is the purpose of my 3 weapons when 2 are objectively worse than than the main one?
Yeah, the other thing I have to dive very, very deeply into is auto and exactly how that works. I think you may get that for free. I may have missed that.
Okay.
Because you have an auto weapon. Because the clear thing is, well, first of all, this is just as they're described, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
So I'm just writing that down, and your question is a good one. And then the second piece is, one is a boom, one is a both. But your question is, why wouldn't I do both if I don't have a gunner? So if you had a gunner, I'd have a better answer.
Auto guns.
I think other than that, I don't really have any comments. It seemed to have worked out perfectly fine as a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it felt lethal enough. It felt,
Star Warsy.
yeah,
It felt just the way I imagined historically when the Star Wars universe.
I would say if not giving them, say, 5, maybe 3, maybe 4.
Who's that, Grim?
The crew on these.
Yeah, I mean, they're set as 2 crew. You're right, though. That does seem dainty, doesn't it?
At least 3.
I would say at least 3, possibly 4. 5, a bit too much, perhaps.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So we'll come back to this. I want to find an opportunity to come back to this and try it again, because and to try to let it play out and let it really to see whether it really is as far in advance for the Imperials as you feel. And I get your point. I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just not sure.
I feel like some of it is also cards, just because if we get a chance to shoot first, the odds of us pinning them down in the open is very high.
Yes.
Mm.
Because remember, boom weapons auto pin.
Yeah. So between the boom weapons and like if we were to do this completely again, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think
That is
knowing
new.
what we know now would be a lot different.
Sure.
Because we definitely wouldn't advance up this way with all the boom weapons that would be targeted at us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not saying and also the realizing how quickly and readily offboard artillery shows up.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
that's. I'm not even going to comment on that.
Achilles is dizzy. he needed to take a seat.
Because look at what's going to happen here when that would potentially show up.
It might deviate. It might deviate. Like you got lucky.
Or your card, you could get these guys out of here, as I know you will do.
True.
Because you saw the spotting round land, and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Bad spot to be.
Then Achilles might have pinned me in it.
But seriously, the way they do missions, I kind of wish I Ain't Been Shot Mum did that. I really kind of do. The idea that there's a certain number of missions that you get, and you can drop them all at once, or you can spread them out, but eventually they just stop.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's interesting. That's all.
Well, I certainly like that.
And if you bring a bigger weapon, you actually get a bigger grid, just like we've seen once or twice in Charlie Don't Surf.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm interested to see what an SV5 weapon actually looks like.
I think that would be nasty.
The Death Star.
Fidelis is calling for Lewis guns. So nope. Once again, I Ain't Been Shot Mum, or as we now call this, I Ain't Been Blasted Mum, is a very, very good thing, and it is a satisfying way to depict large scale battles in the Star Wars universe, and I would like to see that expand into more and more things. I mean, we've seen in I Ain't Been Shot Mum what it looks like when two companies attack a company. It gets nuts, and I think that could be a lot of fun with this. I really do.
Oh, doing the Clone Wars would be interesting.
Or Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm. Except there'll be proper Clone Wars instead of the nonsense we saw in 1 to 3. Yeah, good stuff. All right, tomorrow, Charlie Don't Surf, playing the beanball. We're going to see if Captain Achilles can extract his doughty lads from another furball. And whether Chrono...
to transfer the fire mission rules to that game.
Yeah, could I have those fire mission rules, please? And we'll see whether Chonk and Chrono can again be their shifty NVA selves. Which is that which they do. Ain't been pew-pewed, Mum. Maybe that's it. Of course we're still playing, Dude Guy. Good to see you. Anyway, thanks to those who watched. Thanks to those who played. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Good night.